Uh-oh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final post-Raw of the year, 2020.
Post-Raw, that's not post-Raw.
It's really not. Right now, we are currently in pre-Raw. This is pre-Raw. In a few hours, we will be on post-Raw. In a few minutes, we'll be during Raw. And then we'll finally be done.
Right now, we are doing what the people had asked, right?
Yes, this was a request
Watching
of the people.
Chicago PD.
Oh my God, this show sucks.
As we are approaching Raw, right?
This show's horrible. Liliana's losing her mind right now. She's not having this crap. What is wrong with the guy's voice?
Well, that guy's not even on right now. Like he's a lieutenant, right, or whatever. I think he's like the lieutenant.
Is he?
I think. Got
me.
There he is. That's the guy's voice that Mike's not fond of.
I hate that guy so much. It's like I always compare it to like Shawn Michaels. It's like, you know, like you see Shawn Michaels, especially when he was younger. And you looked at him and you're like, oh, I expect him to talk a certain way.
Right.
And then he most definitely doesn't. It's like you expect Shawn Michaels to be like, "Hi, I'm Shawn Michaels." Da, 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 da. And so he's like, "Yeah, I'm from Texas." It's like the voice just doesn't match the face. And this guy is like, "Hey, you know." Like,
I think he kind of looks like a frog.
He's like a wannabe Clint Eastwood.
I think he looks like a frog.
I don't know. All I know is that.
And he sounds like a frog.
All I know is that I hate that man. I really, really do. I truly do. I think he sucks. All right, let's say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Let's do that
while we're doing.
And then I gotta eat. I have to.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be. This is just gonna be like, you know. Our idea is to do this like we're watching a show with some friends rather than like a professional.
Yeah, like watch along and.
It's like you're all invited to our living room with our horrible curtains, as you can see.
Listen, I'm a little disappointed. I really thought that the Crimbus show was going to be all about our curtains. And now they're front and center. Like, we couldn't even set ourselves up, like, by the stockings or the tree. And
they're atrocious.
The curtains are just here.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do about all that crap.
Yeah, even Liliana's mad.
No, because it's really bad. It's really, really bad.
Really bad.
Anyway, I'm trying to figure out like what the heck is going on with the.
Why? What's happening?
Nothing's going on. Nothing's happening. I'm just making sure that our chat is definitely catching up with us here. All right, so let's say hello to everybody in that chat room there. We have CJ Bowman is here tonight. CJ is here. Uncle Billy Hefner is here. Andrew Elder. Have Orton come over and set them on fire. Probably more entertaining than their main event, I'll tell you that. See, yeah, Liliana's like, no. Quentin Walters is here. Juan Alarcon is here. Hi. Are you okay?
You right?
So the main difference, I guess, about tonight's show from any other show, or from our last watch along, is that Liliana is way more independent than she was in October. Way more independent, way more talkative. So that should be fun.
Go get it.
Now you know you're gonna have to keep doing that to her the entire night.
Go get it.
Get it. This is crazy.
I thought you were gonna play with it. I thought you were gonna play with it.
Anyway, we got Roy Nemmer, who's about to go into the Inferno and recap tonight's Monday Night Raw, which I really appreciate that, Roy. Okay, Bubba, come on, I'm trying to do a show here. Thank you. Mashoon Wall's in the chat room tonight. So when I asked Roy to recap Raw, he's like, what's 3 hours of torture?
Now, are you doing SmackDown or is he still doing SmackDown?
SmackDown's on Christmas. I ain't doing SmackDown.
Oh, true.
Sorry, Roy.
But no, wait.
No, SmackDown I think is just going to be...
It's just going to be like WWE results, probably.
That's it. Then Now Forever.
Here we go. Look, Liliana, it's the Fiend.
They showed the Fiend in the intro video. They should have opened up this show with like a graphic to the Fiend. Like, you know, just make this completely and totally tasteless. That's what they should have done. CJ says he'll do SmackDown on Christmas. All right, Roy, go enjoy the show, Roy. Enjoy. So, yeah.
Why is Retribution in here?
You know what?
Have I missed something?
After what I saw with Bray Wyatt getting lit on fire last night, Retribution being on here is not the worst thing that's happened on the show.
But it still doesn't need to be on here, though.
No. Well.
Oh my gosh! Why is it just me? Why am I?
No,
on here?
I'm trying to fix the damn
Oh
cameras.
my gosh! I was like, why is it just me on here?
Let's see what we can do.
What's going on with the cameras?
Nothing. I'm trying to fix it, man.
I'm confused.
Well, my camera's like a little glitchy, so I'm trying to just fix them up here. Oh man, you got to give credit to the people on the, that are being filmed for the Thunderdome, that they can still manage to smile.
What are they, the heroes of WWE right now?
With this product here, that they can still smile at this point. DeAndre Sassone.
You. Not you. Not that individual.
Wow. Poor DeAndre. What do you do?
Not that. No. This stupid match that's coming up.
Firefly. As soon as the Firefly Inferno match graphic was shown, Liliana starts screaming immediately. It's just, she is not impressed with that. Not impressed at all.
No.
So, Bray Wyatt was murdered on pay-per-view last night. Just burnt to death. You know what's funny? Like, last night, Jay, Kevin Owens attacked his ankle with a chair, and you had like 15 people run out to check on him and help him to the back. Bray Wyatt gets lit on fire. No, nobody came out with a fire extinguisher to help the man.
No, because like you said, he's just you can't get to him. So he's magical. So he can't. It doesn't matter.
He's unkillable. I
look at the
suppose.
Queen.
Wow, the Queen is. Wow. So Charlotte Flair came back last night, and they beat Nia Jax and Shayna Basler. I actually thought that was a pretty good match.
Yes, it was.
Charlotte really didn't take a lot of offense, but she definitely. It's good to have her back. What do you think Charlotte Flair comeback means for this women's division here?
Well, let's put it this way. I think it's really good in general, just in the sense of having somebody of her caliber back.
Oh yeah.
We're going to see a lot of the same stuff, though, in terms of opponents and everything. But it will be at least somewhat more tolerable having her back. So I'm okay with it. And I'm actually excited about it. She doesn't look like Charlotte Flair.
No. She looks like a mix between, like, Carmella and like, the Joker and Charlotte Flair. I thought she got, like, this section of her body worked on.
I mean, granted, it also, because, like, the makeup really can change. If you do it a certain way, it really can.
Smile. Her smile is,
but she looks
changed.
like she can't smile.
Well, no. It looked like she had, like, something done to her cheekbones or something like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because it looked like she can't even move her face. She definitely had some sort of... I mean, Botox is so readily accessible. I mean, you can get it so easily. They have it in almost every doctor's office.
She's I actually think Charlotte Flair is a very attractive woman. I don't think she needed to get all that.
No, she definitely did not. No, absolutely not.
It was her dad who was the old banana nose, not her. But she definitely got a nose job too. It looks like.
That takes a while to heal up from.
Well, I mean, she's been gone since what, May or June?
Yeah, no, it does.
I know. Oh, she's gonna cut a promo to kick off the show. Isn't this exciting?
I feel weird eating this and like spaghetti. This is probably not the best choice of dinner
Why
tonight. This probably just wasn't the best choice for dinner tonight.
Well, I mean, you cooked
With
it.
the watch along.
Well, I mean, it was your idea.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't make a good decision.
She's a champion at her core.
Nothing has changed in the last 6 months except for my face.
Well, maybe she didn't get a nose job because her nostrils look a little uneven.
I don't know. It took me a while to heal for mine.
I don't know. CJ wants that Ronda Rousey back, man. Oh man,
I do too.
I
agree with
wish.
CJ.
I wish. I miss Ronda Rousey so much. It's crazy. She's the best.
She was a force to be reckoned with, that one. She just got it.
She was just tremendous.
She just got it. She did. She got wrestling.
Well, yeah. Yes, this is true.
She did.
Here's Asuka. This is I believe this is going to be our WrestleMania main event.
This is my queen, though. I love
This should
Charlotte
be our WrestleMania
Flair.
main event. Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. Yeah, Liliana agrees.
Yeah, this is my, I love Charlotte Flair, but I definitely love me some Asuka.
I got to say, other than, the murder happening last night on television, that was a pretty darn good pay-per-view last night. I got to thank Doug Lackey for talking me off the ledge because I really really hated that Inferno match.
I love that literally majority of the audience has no clue what she's saying, but you're just so captivated by her.
She's a double champion. But I do have to say, all those months building up Lana, and this is it. This is the payoff here. Lana is not the champion. And she's gone. She didn't even play into the finish last night. I don't understand that. If you can explain that to me, that'd be great.
But there's a lot of things that happened last night that generally, if this was going to be the payoff, why did it even happen?
I agree.
And we'll get to that because I'm sure it will be addressed at some point.
Oh yeah. She called her Tamagotchi. Well, I guess because they're friends. It's not like Jerry Lawler saying the ramen noodle moonsault. I guess that's different.
Could she have also approved it too? Maybe.
Sure.
Or no, that doesn't happen.
I guess so.
You know what's? So I was watching, and I don't watch old podcasts to be like, oh, look at me, look how pretty I am. I just watch to see how my opinion changes. This one changed significantly. I was so for this duo with Nia Jax and Shayna Basler.
Oh my God, really? Mandy and Dana versus Shayna and Nia
That
tonight?
I knew about.
Why?
I knew about that from Instagram
Why?
today. I don't know. I have no idea. I knew about that from today. But I really liked this duo. And it's not that I hate this duo. It's just, I don't know if it's because, again, the matchup's not there. So I just lose interest,
Oh, CJ saying she said Tomodachi, which is friend.
Oh, okay.
Not Tamagotchi.
Okay.
I was like,
Thank you for clarifying, CJ.
It wasn't a broken arm. I thought it was a broken collarbone. I thought that's what the injury was. That works. Yeah, that works pretty well.
I love her.
Yeah, Andrew Eldridge talked about how Raw freaking announces everything last minute as usual. Brutal.
I think they do it on purpose.
A,
they don't know what they're doing till last minute, and B,
True.
And B, I think they do it too because they don't want you completely turned off. They want you.
Well, I mean, look at the crap they announced last week. They announced. They were proud to announce that frickin' Miz and AJ Styles are going to be doing the Nightmare before TLC. That kicked off the show.
Yeah.
And last week was the lowest viewed episode of Raw in its history. The third time that it has surpassed that number. So maybe it's for the best that they don't advertise anything.
No, I agree.
Just take your chances. Just take your chances.
Can Dana Brooke go away?
I don't.
I don't see the appeal. I don't either. I don't see the appeal of her. Oh, come on. Really?
Well, I mean, that's not her fault.
No, but it's still happening.
It's
whether it's your fault or not, it's still happening.
It's not her fault that the freaking, good God, like these promos are so bad.
Terrible.
How do you have the nightmare?
Mandy got a haircut again.
How do you have the nightmare before TLC, which was just atrocious,
right?
And then you send them out there with that material.
Just Shayna Basler doesn't look like to be a one to make friends, and to even, I mean, yeah, Nia Jax being her one friend, okay, whatever, but to be a team, it just still baffles me.
I mean, okay, so we're doing this match first.
Oh, great.
The Nightmare to TLC kicked off last week's show. Nia Jax and Shayna Basler versus Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose kicks off tonight's show.
Why?
Are they trying to outdo themselves?
They're trying to outdo themselves for
Raw Legends Night. Uh-oh.
When is this occurring?
What is this?
What is happening?
So we're bringing back Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair.
Okay.
Oh, Kurt Angle.
All right.
Beth Phoenix. Tori Wilson. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Please watch. Okay.
Well, that's exactly what they're screaming right now.
So everybody, so that's 2 weeks away. So that'll be the first Raw of 2021 is Raw Legends Night. Different from Raw Reunion, I'm assuming. So those reports that USA Network was a little upset about the ratings. This is what they always do when those reports come out, or they have like one of their very low ratings. They pop it by doing the Legends again. You cannot be serious that they're bringing back, that they're carting out these fossils once again. Tyler Upson, welcome.
During a pandemic, mind you, right?
During a pandemic, you're bringing back all these old fossils. I don't like. Well, I don't know. I've exhausted everything that I could possibly say about this. You know, like these are just band-aids. You know, okay, look, the first Raw of 2021, we're still okay. We're not sinking. Look, we did 2.5 million on Raw. Meanwhile, Raw Reunion did 3 million last time. It's diminishing returns. The more you bring back these legends, you know, the less effective it's going to be each time.
Because you can't have a legend each week. You just can't. You can't rely on that.
Well, I mean, and legends are definitely they're getting older and older and older, and it's not. I mean, like
there aren't going to be legends anymore.
I mean, maybe there was a time like when not maybe. There definitely was a time that like if I saw that Hulk Hogan was coming back, I'd be like, that's pretty good. Current circumstances surrounding Hulk Hogan, aside from the fact that Hulk Hogan, who was a caricature of himself, you know, just a few years ago when he was making appearances with them in like 2015 before the whole thing went down.
Yeah.
Has become a caricature of that caricature. He's nothing close to Hulk Hogan. Like that's even like a tolerable version.
Yeah.
A tolerable version
exactly.
of Hulk Hogan.
Exactly.
He's a guy playing a guy who plays Hulk Hogan now.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
Mr. V's in the chat room and he says the curtains are fabulous.
Oh my God, these curtains.
Thank you, Mr. V. Thank you so much.
I can't.
What a guy.
Curtains. I can't.
What a guy.
Please. Somebody. Help. You know what we should do tonight? Our main event should be we just rip off the curtains. I don't even care if our house is exposed at this point.
Right. Yeah. CJ's saying that TV viewership is down across the board. Yes, that's true. I've acknowledged that myself, but I mean, it's really down for WWE and these little, I mean, look, CJ, I mean, you can make that argument all you want. You can make it all you want, but they're doing this to do a 1 week ratings bump. So if it's so unimportant, why are they doing these cheap stunts? They got
Charlotte coming back.
They got Charlotte Flair on the.
I like this show.
Straight up, I love straight up Steve Austin. Well, Mandalorian, that is an excellent show, CJ. That's an excellent show. You know, like, we were talking about this on the Crimbus Craptacular. This is why, like, I think, like, wrestling as a genre is just going. It's on life support, and it's not going to be gone in like a few years or even, you know, the next decade. But the way it's going, you know, with TV, the direction that's going, where it's moving to kind of all streaming, and, you know, live stuff is getting less and less effective.
Well, here's the thing. It's always good. They're always going to be in business. That's not even the question. Viewership's down,
Brooke.
no doubt about that. But it's just a matter of, you just wish that there was a little bit more consistency and effort, you know? Like, that's what I find to be the disheartening thing. Well,
CJ says that they're trying to attract sponsors and ad money. Yes, that's true.
Oh, no doubt.
You also attract those by having a good, competent show.
Yeah, just have
that people tune
good
into
show.
to watch.
I love Mandy Rose. I just don't like, but I don't know what really at this point, like, what you do with her. Like, I don't obviously think Dana Brooke is the best, like, tag partner.
Well, I think, like,
Sonya Deville's coming back though soon, right? Like,
I hope
supposedly.
so. I hope so. I miss Sonya Deville so
Me
much.
too.
And she was, like, on fire, and then that friggin' weirdo broke into her house.
And they're because they're friends, Mandy and Sonya. They really do have a good dynamic, whether they're playing against each other or they're teaming up with each other.
Ugh. This match. Charlotte Flair and Asuka versus Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce. And in that graphic and on the screen, that's the entirety of Raw's tag team division.
Yeah.
That's the entirety of their women's division. So, like, okay, so anyway, what I was saying before is, like, when they were making all those cuts, you know, to, you know, try to become solvent during the pandemic.
Right.
One of the biggest things, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
Oh, God. This sucks.
Dana Brooke shouldn't be in a match
sucks.
longer than 2 seconds with Nia Jax. Why does she have anything on her?
CJ, I'm not saying that advertisers care about the quality of the product. I'm saying that long term, big picture, if the product was better, then the advertisers would be there anyway.
Why?
So they repeated the avalanche spot, and they finally got it. An avalanche spot. An avalanche spot. That was confounding to the two of them.
Why is Dana Brooke still in there?
Daniel, I'm not sure if Raw is going to be pre-taped at all. I know SmackDown's definitely getting taped. Probably tomorrow. Oh, God.
See, that's the thing. This is
that's why I love
missing.
Charlotte Flair. You know, and I really don't get the hate for Charlotte Flair, because it's like, you know, the way they've been booking Nia Jax, and I have to give it to them. They booked Nia Jax a lot better than they have at any point in her career since she's been pulled up to the main 2 television shows. Wow, they didn't even do stereo dives. They were trying to do stereo dives, and one went first, and the other. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay. What was I just saying? Help me out.
You were talking about you like what they were doing with Nia Jax.
Oh, yeah. So they've built her up and made her actually look like a monster, like a legit monster, and she's looked really good, so good that it's like it's almost inconceivable for some of the females to take her down. So like that head scissor by Dana Brooke just wasn't convincing for me to have Nia Jax taking bumps. But Charlotte Flair is so good that like when she took down Nia Jax last night, you believed it because she worked on her and took her down.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the difference between.
I don't know where the hate for Charlotte Flair comes from.
I don't get it at all. Anyway, getting back to Dana Brooke. when they were making cuts to the people, like one of the people they cut was the one who wrote the story for Mandy and Otis. And it's like, you know, like that person got those characters. You know, it's like, it's very rare, like when a writer truly connects with a character, you know, on this television show, and can write like a compelling story for them. And this person did just that. They wrote the love story for Mandy and Otis, that got Otis over, that got Mandy over, and took them to a pretty marquee match at WrestleMania. Now it's kind of forgotten about because the story fell apart, but this girl wrote this wonderful story, and then just a few weeks after WrestleMania was let go by the company. And look what happened to Otis. Look what happened to Mandy. Floundering. Now, and Mandy's doing a lot better than Otis is. Otis is, it's like one of those typical buyer's remorse things that Vince McMahon goes through. You know, it's like, oh, you know, you push the guy for a little bit, and then you're like, oh, wait, I don't actually want to do anything with him. Then you take everything away from them, and why would anybody care about them after?
Right, and that's the, you know, last week, I don't know if you remember when I was talking about how it's really upsetting when you, like, your boss is actively, like, going against you. And, like, what does that say about your company in the sense of, why are you going against me? Like, how are you,
right.
how are you, if you're not putting over, you know, your own superstars, and you're saying basically they're trash in so many words, like, it's like, okay, then how are we supposed to believe it? If you yourself, the head of the company, is thinking like, well, pretty much they're trash right now, then how are we supposed to believe that you're anything better than that?
Yeah, I don't know. So we got Trevor Mishke in the chat room. We got Brian here. Man, a live, raw, real-time Xmas sweater. Oh, what a glorious day. I saw somebody else in there. I said Trevor. I'm just sorry, everybody. I'm scrolling up a little bit just to see. I thought I saw somebody else in there. Anyway, yeah. But they're both. No one's looking good out of this now.
No.
It's kind of a bummer. It's kind of really a bummer. I mean, I don't know what you would have done with Otis anyway. I mean, I thought, you know, it was definitely.
Well, I like the comedy shtick with him. I think.
Yeah, no,
you know,
it's all good. I mean, like I thought at the time, like, okay, well, you know, give him Money in the Bank, blah 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 blah. Oh, Christmas night on Fox. So they're doing Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in a steel cage match. Man, I can't even imagine the kind of bumps Kevin Owens is going to take in that match, man. That's going to be pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Because he got crushed.
So,
Danger DJ, hey daddy and mommy, hey.
So will they film tomorrow and then have like a Thunderdome? Like, will they have people?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I know that I forget when it's going to be. I know they definitely announced that they're doing that they're going to be doing a taped show.
I know.
I just forget where.
Like when they're doing that. You know what I mean?
Let me look. Oh, I can apply to be on it. Let's see if I can get on right now. I don't think I will. I bet it's filled up already.
Probably.
But maybe I'll get lucky. No. Yeah, I don't know when it's gonna be. I totally forgot. But probably either. I would say tomorrow, so everybody can start flying back.
Yeah,
be home in time for Christmas Eve.
I don't know why this is going on more. Like, went through a commercial break. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you.
CJ Bowman's not speaking my language, baby. Here, as much as I want to be positive about things, the rooster has come home to roost on professional wrestling. Yeah. Well, I mean, and Andrew Elder's talking about the dead art form comment. Yeah, you know it's. I love Shayna Basler. They can do so much with her.
They're not, though.
Well, never say never. They could at some point.
I never said never. I'm just saying they're not right now.
Okay. All right, I'll give you that.
Right?
Yes, sure.
I really like her.
Yeah, she's.
Oh my god! Is everyone listening to this commentary? This is incredible.
I never understood the leg DDT, other than it just looks good.
Wow, how come? I have an issue issue with this. I'm being very critical. I have an issue with this. They should not have lasted this long. This should have been like.
Well, right now they're just picking them apart just for fun. Just for fun. Yeah, CJ, I agree. They are in a holding pattern with Shayna, and God, like Charlotte. I talked about this with Doug last night on the post watch along for TLC. That Charlotte Flair versus Shayna Basler. That'll do way better. Oh God, Miz TV with AJ Styles as the guest. Jesus Christ. That'll do way more for Shayna Basler than the WrestleMania match with Becky Lynch did. Yes, thank you, Quentin Walters. If you're here for the first time checking us out, please subscribe to the channel and like our video. We'd appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I think Billy's right. There's probably some people that aren't working tonight, and he's thinking everybody's going to get 2 segments. Well, some people...
Good point. What the hell is that?
Juan's loving Charlotte versus Shayna here. Yeah, Andrew Elder's talking about the Battle of the Horsewomen. No. We don't want that. Oh, God. Does everything have to be in slow motion? So somebody asked before, like, why do I go so hard about Dana Brooke and Mandy? Like everything just looks like people playing pro wrestler. Oh God. That was a bad camera angle right there. Not that I'm saying not that I'm advocating for her to actually kick her in the head, but that looked really bad. That enziguri looked really bad. Oh my God.
So bad.
Can you imagine a worse senton bomb than that? And then her hand was on the ankle forever, and then she was waiting for her to get to 2. Wow. A couple of rare bad WWE production shots right there. Oh my God, this just sucks.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
What do you think, Minky? Brian goes perfectly executed. Oh yeah. CJ's totally right here. You know, it's like indie companies and schools don't teach these wrestlers properly, so when they come to the big time, they're already behind. Yeah, part of the problem is, I hate to say it, but a lot of the...
Ooh.
That looked all right. That was pretty good. The roll up into the corner. Part of the problem... I love the surprise Kirifuda clutch. That was good. Good ending. Part of the problem with like these schools is like so many of these schools are being opened now by people that were never successful and were never even near somebody who was successful. And they're teaching fundamentals to the young wrestlers of today how to do something that they were never good at. So they're teaching them the wrong way. And there aren't enough legends and veterans out there that know what they're doing, because the people that are quote unquote veterans now still came up on, doing the wrong thing. Like, yeah, CJ's 100% right. Like, why does Cody Rhodes have a wrestling school?
Yeah. Problem I have with this right here, right? Shayna Baszler took down Dana Brooke, right? And why did she help Mandy now? Knock them over.
What do you mean?
Shayna Baszler with Dana Brooke, right?
Yeah. They're tag team partners.
No. You're not getting it.
I'm definitely not.
When Dana Brooke helped Mandy Rose to get her but she was just in the clutch before.
Oh, right. Oh,
why
why is she up?
Yeah, why is she up?
Okay.
Why is she up?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I really don't like that.
Well, yeah, no selling the finish. Like, she should be selling a finish. Yeah, and then the other problem is like anybody who kind of was good is either like way too injured to run a wrestling school, has no interest in running a wrestling school because they're completely burned out on wrestling. Like I'm thinking of like somebody like Bret Hart, who probably would be an excellent teacher, but he can't do it. It's like he can't. He can watch. He can be like Abby Lee in that Dance Mom show, and just kind of sit there and watch, but he can't demonstrate. So he would need somebody else there to help him, but he's not doing it. And anybody else who was like worth their salt is either too big to run a wrestling school. Like Undertaker will never open up a wrestling school, or they're dead. That's part of the problem with like the rampant drug abuse of like the 80s and 90s is that like when you would have had legends there to like opening up schools after their careers are over, most of them died. And now look what's happened to wrestling. Oh God, I love the Hurt Business beating up on the hapless stagehand every week. And Goosey saying, sorry, I don't want Shawn Michaels training modern wrestling. He is. That's exactly what he's doing down in NXT. Why does this guy look upset? He just got a free t-shirt. And that New Day t-shirt was pretty ugly. So he should actually be thanking the Hurt Business there. Chris Lee knows best. One of our biggest guilty pleasures. I just wish Savannah would grow her hair out again.
I don't know why she did that. Somebody stopped her in the street and was like, why did you do that to your hair? While they were filming.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Like, even like down in the Performance Center, it's like, I'm sure Matt Bloom is a great guy who, was Prince Albert. Who was Prince Albert for WWF. Like, he's never done it. Like why is he teaching people? Like why is he the head trainer?
You know who I would love to be teaching people more? Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, well, Daniel Bryan
would be
truly excellent.
Like really, really, really good.
Really, really damn good.
Because he just gets, I feel like he's got a good sense of different styles, right? But he also has a good sense of the way kind of like the modernized version also, but he's also got like a good vintage feel to him as well. So I think he would be a really good balance for the up-and-comers.
Right.
I mean, I know he was helping out a lot when he wasn't wrestling, when he thought he couldn't wrestle again. But it would be nice if he did that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of fundamental issues with training, and that's what's going to be overall damaging to the product in the long run, is the fact that they're just not going to, it's always going to be kind of hemorrhaging on storytelling. Mr. V was saying before, what did he say? Where'd it go? Storytelling and in-ring chemistry / psychology are on life support. I mean, that's a spot-on analysis right there. And if you don't have people that still understand how to do it, teaching that, it's never going to get any better.
No.
And they're just going to continue going around in circles. CJ saying Scott Steiner should be doing a promo school. That'd be pretty good. And Brian says he should be a math teacher. I'd like that too.
I'm going to get Liliana her food, so I'll be right back. All
right. Liliana's got to get some food here. So I'm going to switch over to myself over here. There's Victoria over there. That's how close we are tonight.
Hey. All right. You're getting fed. Relax.
Got my Christmas sweater on tonight. Poor Liliana. Here, I'll take her so she can be on the show real quick. Oh, her.
Not right now. Her pants are falling down.
Oh, yeah, she looks a mess. She does look a mess. Well, CJ's making a good point here, too. People want to be CM Punk when they need to be John Cena. That's a good point. You know, and also everybody wrestles like they're in the main event as well. Thank you, Mr. V. I know it's just a wall of hideousness. You know, like too often, like, you know, like I talk about often, like people don't know their role on the roster here. You know, it's like you know, I was talking about last night with the Sasha Banks match. It was a fine match. It was okay, but finisher kickouts and a whole bunch of near falls in the second match of the show. It's like, know your role. But that's not even their fault, because there's producers that let these matches happen, and they're like, yeah, go do a million finisher kickouts and don't protect the main event that's coming up. Not that there was pinfalls in the main event or anything like that, but they do this regularly on pay-per-views when there are main events that have pinfall or submission. They have a million near falls, and then you know, like before the pandemic happened, I think Randy should have burned down the curtains for that's what Corey Howell is saying. You know, like I forget where I was going here, but people think that no selling is the story. That's true. That's true. You know, it's just not. It's not good for the product overall when you're doing a million finisher kickouts. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say. So before the pandemic happened, I don't know if everybody really remembers. You know, can you remember back that far? But almost every single pay-per-view main event, like aside from Royal Rumble, was dead silent from the crowd. These like the last few months, like I think about, well, Hell in a Cell was just terrible with Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. That was horrible. The Survivor Series triple threat with Becky, Shayna Basler, and Bayley was dead for Survivor Series 2019. The TLC main event with Charlotte and Becky versus the Kabuki Warriors, dead crowd. Elimination Chamber, dead crowd. Because by the time they got to the main event of Elimination Chamber, granted they weren't giving anything away, you know, they weren't doing too much because they had Shayna Baszler run the field, but there was no buzz whatsoever. There was none. There was no buzz for the TLC main event. There was no buzz for the Survivor Series main event. No buzz for Hell in a Cell because you had seen violence and kickouts and near falls and everything else leading up to it, that by the time you get there, it's like, what are we doing? Nafis is here tonight. Oh shit, watch along. Hello all. Hello, Nafis. Victoria will be here in a minute. Liliana's upstairs getting changed right now. And CJ's putting over John Cena selling. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, I think everybody kind of took John Cena for granted. Like, you know, like thinking that he would be here forever. And now that he's gone, I mean, there is a glaring hole in terms of superstar power, of like legit superstars that you would tune in to watch. Corey's saying he missed the U.S. Open challenges. I thought the U.S. Open challenges were one of the greatest things WWE has done in the last 5 years. John Cena got over so many different talents with that Open challenge, with what he was doing. Oh, there she is.
Want to have her say hi real quick?
Yeah, we'll have her say hi real quick. The Hurt Business is doing their thing right now, but
Lost a sock.
she lost her sock. That's okay. Come here, Minky. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? Say hi, everybody. You want to say hi? Uh-oh, you found the microphone? Ooh. Yeah, CJ saying Cena got over Kevin Owens, Cody, Ambrose, even well, now he's Pac, but you know, he got Neville over with that. A lot of people benefited from the John Cena rub there. Up 24/7 title. Here we go. I love the 24/7 title randomly getting shoehorned into certain segments. It's just great. The best. Is that Titus O'Neil sneaking around a Christmas tree? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Chris LG's in the chat room tonight. Oh, here comes Jeff Hardy and Riddle. The Hardy Bros, I think. Is that what they're called? Or the Brody Bros. I can't remember. They're still running in the background. All right, that's good stuff.
Come here, honey.
I can accept that. All right, get on out of here, little cutie. Well, actually, Daniel Schell is kind of making a good point there. MVP for 24/7 champion. Yeah, the Hardy Bros. Thank you, Andrew. MVP is the only one without a title right there. I can't. You can't say that they're holding all the gold because the tag team titles are silver. But I would like to see MVP win a title, and I think the 24/7 title would be excellent. Could you imagine like the Hurt Business, doing like one of their serious promos, and then a whole bunch of geeks run up to MVP, and then Bobby Lashley has to beat them all down? Yes. Victoria's saying yes, yes, yes. I think somebody's got to get Matt Riddle some new gear because they dropped the Matt of his name. He's just Riddle now, and he's out there wearing a jacket that says M Riddle. Just saying. What the hell is this guy talking about? Let me try to fix my camera up here a little bit. Nah. Yeah, it's like, am I supposed to root for Matt Riddle because he's a stoner who's just like super annoying in every single segment that he's in? I don't know. Maybe I'm just old now. I don't know. I don't get it, but I don't find the Riddle stuff to be funny. I just don't, and I don't think that. I mean, when he's in the ring, it's pretty darn good. I still think that Sheamus match is one of my favorite Raw matches this year. Sheamus versus Riddle. I thought they had a really, really, really good match on Raw. But this is this thing where he's walking around with bro nuts, and it's just like, this is our idea of what a stoner guy is. So here you go. That's what we're doing. Oh God. Firefly Inferno match fallout. By all rights, Randy Orton should be arrested for murder tonight. It's like, at least like in the, I got a lot of things like, oh, well, they did in the Attitude Era. It's like, yes, yeah, they did. But every now and then somebody would get arrested in the Attitude Era. Of course, they would be out of jail and back in time for the end of the show. But at least there would be some sort of arrest going on there. They haven't done a good arrest in WWE in quite some time. The last good one they did, I think, was in Brooklyn with Vince McMahon getting arrested. I can't remember anybody else really getting arrested. Well, I guess maybe the Jeff Hardy thing, and he was back at the end of the night when he, was involved in that accident. Victoria liked when they arrested Stephanie when she was facing Bray. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good too. Trevor's saying he would mark out for that SWAT team showing up for Orton. Yeah, I think that's the way we got to go here. Orton's got a gun, Mr. V says. I love it. All right, so little Miss Liliana's going to be getting fed. Aw, good for her. And can you feed me? I want some more of that pasta. Yes. Oh yeah. Remember when Charlotte, Ronda, and Becky Lynch got arrested? Yeah, that was pretty good. That's well the crazy Wile E. Coyote segment leading up to them, breaking the police windows. It got a little far-fetched, but that was an excellent arrest. I will absolutely give you that. Absolutely. That was, the big boot out of nowhere was just so good on Ronda Rousey. That was so good. I do remember that. Divyang Mittal. Yeah. Is also put that one over. Corey Howell asks if I see Lashley winning the Rumble. They are absolutely protecting Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is one of the most protected guys in the company by far. So that level of protection sometimes can signal that they're going to win the Royal Rumble. But gosh, it's tough to say. This is like 1 year I really don't have a real feel for who's going to win the Rumble. I really don't. Part of me feels like they're going to do Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. So maybe Goldberg will win the Royal Rumble. I don't know. But if that happens, that'd be genius. People think Big E should win the Rumble this year. I don't think so. I'd love to see it. I love Big E. But I don't think they're doing that. I actually think that Big E is going to win the Intercontinental title on Christmas Day this Friday. I think he is going to win the title. But if he wins the title, if he's going for the Intercontinental Championship, it's just too big of a leap to go right to, going against Roman Reigns for the, I think they got to build him up a little more. Maybe, if Roman's still the champion going into SummerSlam, maybe that's where Big E gets his first opportunity. But I think it would be, too much. I think it would be detrimental to have him get in there that quickly. Drew Gulak, who is teaching fundamentals to Keith Lee and Omos and Otis. Now he's going to sell for Angel Garza. Are you back?
I am.
All right.
We're going to have to angle the camera a certain way.
Okay, here you go.
I was saying so I could, feed her and
there
do
you
my
go.
thing. Oh, gosh.
There you go. Jamel's in the chat room. Oh, Angel Garza is finally back. Hey, Charlotte Flair is back, right? We have nothing. From Andrade. He hasn't even been put on a roster. And as far as I know, he's not injured. So what's the deal with that?
Who knows? What's happening?
Angel Garza is done giving roses to people. Now he's going to go out there and fight.
Okay. Good.
Jamel, happy and healthy holiday to you as well. Thank you for dropping in. Yes. And again, just a reminder, this is our final post-Raw show, even though it's present Raw right now, of 2020. We're not going to be on next week, but we will be back for Legends Night, the first Raw of 2021.
No, I actually will look forward to that show because it will be a decent show, no doubt about it.
It probably will. Angel Garza is so damn good. I hope that they figure something out with him.
He was such a good hand when they needed him,
Well, so was Lena Vega, and then she gone. She's gone. She dipped her toe in the water a few too many times, and it came back to bite her. Oh, actually, wait. We want to have people on here. There's our chat. I opened up the wrong window there. There you go. Jamel, I appreciate the Wrestleview crew and you all in the chat. I want you guys to stay safe. Don't be an ass to anyone. I'll see you in 2021. There you go. That's the best advice I've heard yet. Zach Whitlow is here tonight. Zach, how you doing, buddy?
Ooh, that was a good slap.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a nasty right. That was a nasty right hand there. Well, I love the aggression here. Garza looks good. I like that they cut his hair. It's pretty funny though that Gulak is teaching fundamentals right now, and there was that little botch in the corner there. It's like if you're gonna be the guy teaching fundamentals, you're gonna be scrutinized big time. He is really good though. Gulak is super good. Liliana coughs when she wants attention. She's not actually coughing for any discernible reason.
Yeah, there's no concern here.
If you don't look at her enough, then she coughs.
That's it.
That's what she does.
Bless you.
What is going on with this child? What are you doing? Creepy. Gulak would be a good trainer because he does have his fundamentals down, but then it's like and even his character work. Like they've given him so much to do in this company that's like so outside the box, and by all rights, most of it should be crap. But he took that PowerPoint gimmick and really did something with it. He actually, really put that over nicely. Oh, I love that wing clipper. That's such a great finish. Such a great finish.
Nice.
He was Daniel Bryan's, frenemy. He did a great job with that. They even made him the gobbledygooker at Survivor Series. He did a great job with that. Like everything Drew Gulak has done, like he should have his own school, and it is for the best that he's teaching some fundamentals. God, Angel Garza looked good in that match. I get Eddie Guerrero vibes when I
love the confidence.
Yeah, I get Eddie Guerrero
really
vibes
like the confidence.
with Angel Garza. I really do. Like young Eddie. And there he is posing on the turnbuckles just like Eddie. That's some good stuff. Are they
telling people in the Thunderdome to go like this? Or
yes,
okay.
they do instruct
people.
Instruct
people. Got it. Oh, I got a lot to say about this coming up.
Miz TV.
I got a lot to say.
Dear God.
Oh.
Liliana, Corey Howe wants to know what you thought of the Inferno match. What did you think of the Inferno match?
Liliana, what'd you think? No opinion? Okay.
No opinion. She's just stunned silence. Kit Dyson's here. Kit, how you doing? How is the show going, Kit? It's not bad. It's neither bad nor good. It's just it's a show right now. So far, it's just a show.
It's a show.
Not horrible.
No, not horrible.
But I think we're fixing to get pretty bad here. although I got to tell you, I didn't like Nia Jax and Shayna Basler versus Dana and Mandy, which feels like 2 hours ago, which was only this past hour. Not one of my favorite matches I've seen this year.
No.
But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It wasn't the worst
either.
match either you've seen this year.
Man, that press slam over the top rope that McIntyre gave to Styles, that was really nasty. So everybody, you've been gearing up for a little bit for Victoria to rant about this thing that happened with The Miz. We're getting ready. I'm going to give the camera to Victoria for her to do that. I'm going to excuse myself for a second and get myself another drink.
Okay, people. So major issues with this. And again, this has nothing to do with the fact that I am a Miz fan. I'm a Misfit to the core. Totally understandable that one would think that, okay, no, she's just bitching and moaning because of the fact that Miz didn't get the title. No, it has nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, and somebody also commented to me last night saying, well, no, Miz wasn't the actual Money in Bank winner. It was Otis, and then it was given to the Miz, and then he was indeed the winner. So it's not really, it's one of those situations where you probably should have expected him to lose that opportunity. The problem that I have with all this is the fact that they have these gimmick matches. And Mike and I have been talking about this for weeks. Gimmick pay-per-views, gimmick matches, and all that. And look where we're at. They never follow through with it. They never follow through with any of that stuff. So it's like, why are we continuously going to have people like Money in the Bank, whatever, if you're not going to follow through with it? it. In the scheme of things, yeah, Miz didn't really have it for all that long, and I shouldn't be upset about it because okay, it's Drew McIntyre, it's AJ Styles, like good matchup, good opponent, whatever. But don't even tease it then. Don't even have it there because you're not following through with anything at this point. So that is to the core of why I'm genuinely upset about it. Because also, if you think like logically, somebody also made this point last night, which I agreed with. Yeah, you realistically shouldn't be cashing in like at that moment of the match by any means. So it just looked stupid. It looked really, really stupid. And I'm kind of over the fact that, now also too, like, and granted, I can't say this for sure that like Miz is again kind of out of the picture when it comes to that opportunity. Maybe not so much. Maybe at one point he'll like weasel himself back in and everything like that. But it's like, let's not do these gimmick pay-per-views then anymore. Let's not do TLCs, Money in the Bank, all that. If you're not going to follow through with it. If you're not going to do it, then don't do it at all. Like, seriously. I'm tired of this notion, too, of like, there are certain things like, when somebody wins the Rumble or somebody wins like some sort of stipulation, it's like guaranteed they're getting an opportunity. Now it's like, Money in the Bank these last few years, even if you win, you're probably not going to be champion at any point. So, I don't know. It really, really pissed me off.
CJ makes a good point here. He's asking if, if you've just been watching Miz and Morrison, like it's been so atrocious. You had to have seen it coming.
I just don't think that
there's no way that the Miz
to the core of what I'm saying is though, it has nothing to do with the Miz at this point. It has everything to do with the fact.
I know. It's the
that
fact
they
that
don't follow through with shit.
Well, it's the fact that they just
they don't follow through.
They had no plans for Money in the Bank this year, and it showed. And like their lack of long-term planning on anything, is hurting some of their more successful gimmicks.
Yes.
So if you don't believe in Money in the Bank anymore and think that that's something special, but then again, Santa Claus can't come on every single show. So maybe this year Money in the Bank doesn't get cashed in, and that's okay.
It's not okay.
Because it kind of creates some intrigue. Because usually, like, when the guy comes out with Money in the Bank, it's like a guaranteed that they're going to be champion.
No,
usually.
not always. But I sometimes I like the guarantee, though. Sometimes I like knowing that someone so-and-so gets an opportunity.
Well,
and I don't like, and great, okay, yeah, Miz and Morrison, fine, whatever, what have you, but
they're
still.
They're ice cold. Like maybe if Raw wasn't, like, the lowest rated Raw of all time last week, maybe you could make an argument that Miz should be the champion, but or at least be the champion in waiting. But there was no way he was going to get an opportunity after last week's show.
Mommy's mad, Liliana. That really pissed me off, though. It really, 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 really bothered me.
It's the fact that they have. There's not a gimmick that they have that has been successful that they haven't tried to kill before. They've made, thank God for Pat Patterson and all that stuff. Creating like a match type that is so that's so compelling and so good that it's almost unkillable. But they have tried in the past to kill the Royal Rumble stipulations. I think in 2008 when John Cena won the Royal Rumble, and then he's putting his title shot on the line at Elimination Chamber, and then I believe he lost that title shot, and then it winds up being a triple threat at WrestleMania. It's like, you're killing the Rumble here. We're killing the Rumble. What are we doing here? God, this is so cringy. The two of them, I have to say, Miz has been so good for so long, but this just isn't it. Now, why would AJ Styles want anything to do with these two dicks? Like the one thing that's a constant in WWE is that they really protect their heels for whatever reason. Heels are always, they have the most friends. They rarely fall for stupid, tricks. AJ Styles is now walking out here to get an apology from The Miz. Oh, Liliana's eating. Let's see her. Oh, it's a holiday street fight. Excellent.
Great. Can't wait.
Can you imagine doing this match? I mean, I feel like I've seen this match 15 times already. Miz and Morrison and AJ Styles versus Sheamus, Drew, and Keith. It's like, oh my God.
You know what? I blame Morrison in all this.
Why?
Because Miz was doing just fine.
Was he? Was he? I don't remember that. Oh my God. This segment is long and boring already.
Oh, if anyone's looking for a good Christmas movie, Christmas Bounty's always available. It was cute.
That was not a good movie. That was not a good movie at
You're
all.
not a good movie.
Ooh, AJ looks pretty banged up. Is that some bruises on his face? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. A little fire from the Miz here. You got to be liking this.
I'm loving this.
Andrew Elder, the answer is no. Most assuredly no. Venkat Vision wants to know what I'm eating. I'm eating just spaghetti. We are eating our dinner and doing a watch along. We're one of those people that just eat dinner late. We don't have it at like 5:00. Like I remember when my grandmother would babysit me when I was a kid. Like even at my house when I was a kid, my mom never was. It was always like 6, 7 o'clock. We'd be eating. My grandma was like 5:00 on the nose. You got to eat. I was like, I was never hungry. I was never hungry. And when my grandma's cooking, probably for the best. Although she did make a mean meatloaf. Grandma's meatloaf was pretty damn good. I'm talking about PZ.
Oh, I love PZ.
PZ. She makes a pretty good meatloaf there. Well, so much for
tracks.
Okay. Okay.
You know what
almost. Here we go. Oh boy. Well, this segment's falling apart now.
You know what I love? AJ when he tries to be funny. I love that. He really does have like good
he's
timing.
He can be pretty funny. He definitely can be pretty funny.
You could barely see me.
Okay, so much for like that passionate Miz promo. Now it's just descended into goofiness. But for a second, it was pretty serious there. Oh, wait a minute. Well, thank you, Venkat. Thank you for your support. I certainly appreciate it. Wrestling certainly appreciates it. Yeah, I don't think he's getting Money in the Bank back on. So it is about you being a fan at the end of the day. You mark. Daniel Shell says Miz is trying to pull a Trump here. You know, when I went to bed last night, in my mind, I was still the Money in the Bank champion. I don't understand what happened. I don't understand what happened. John Morrison's the one to cash it in. I had nothing to do with it. I'm the greatest Money in the Bank champion of all time. Oh, yeah. That's a pretty nasty welt on Styles' face, man. And I got to tell you, that bump when McIntyre knocked the ladder over for the finish of the show, for the finish of the match, Styles took a really, really horrific bump over the top rope. And part of me thinks it was actually a controlled bump because he does shit like that all the time and comes out fine and makes things look more violent than they really are. I mean, but that was still a horrific bump. That was a hell of a match last night. What did you think of that TLC match, on?
Oh, it was really, really good.
What was that?
I'm trying to do everything at once, okay?
God.
My
oh,
dreams.
no. Don't. Drew, stop. No. Could you imagine this fucking company? Why would you even want to remind people of that fucking horrible segment last week? And now they're having the faces repeat it. Oh, Jesus.
Because Vince liked it.
Vince is a total brain dead dick at this point. I'm telling you. I love when the faces laugh and they're the only ones laughing. Nobody else is They didn't even cue anybody in the Thunderdome to say, oh, can you laugh? Can you smile? Everybody's sitting there stone-faced. They have control over the crowd. All right, a brawl, which we've seen a gazillion times. I gotta tell you, I love when Drew McIntyre throws people. Zach Whitlow, I've been wondering that myself for quite some time, and the answer is that they are writing for the audience of one.
Vince, right?
We got a little heat here. Keith Lee and Sheamus are going at it. That would be a really good match. Keith Lee and Sheamus.
Yeah. I was actually thinking that would be a really, really good matchup, and I would genuinely like to see that in the future. Actually, not even in the future, just like in the near future.
Yeah. God, the faces.
Really hard doing this.
Is it really?
I think we should have hired a babysitter.
Probably.
Yeah.
Next watch along we do, which will be the Raw after the Royal Rumble. We've already planned it out. We'll make sure we have a babysitter for Liliana next time.
I mean, does everyone see my arm right now?
Oh no, they got this little shot of you in the just leaning out of the shot. Who cares if I do not care if Ricochet joins by force, by will, or just fucking quits the company. I don't care. I have not invested in this. I can't. I'm concerned for the people that are invested in Retribution at this point.
She's even saying bye to them. Liliana's waving at them get away, get out of here.
I'm concerned for these people that think that this is good stuff. Liliana, wave goodbye.
Wave bye-bye.
That's where Ricochet's career went. Bye. Right? Bye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good girl. See, she is so smart. She knows what's up. She knows shit about professional wrestling. She learned from Doug. This is not good.
What?
This is from our Raw recapper tonight. How are we only an hour into this? Retribution, why?
This just in. This is not doing good for my pensioner.
Roy goes, and how do you do this every week? That is the...
Mike is a saint.
I don't know. No, I'm not. I am a glutton for punishment, I guess. I'm no saint, I'll tell you that. Switched up my Christmas sweater, by the way. Now I got the one that lights up with the dog.
Oh, when did you do that?
I just, when I got my water, I was
oh
like,
my God, I didn't even realize it.
Different.
Wow, how oblivious am I?
So Randy Turcola in the chat room asking who's doing the recap tonight. That would be Mr. Roy Nemmer, the regular SmackDown recapper, since SmackDown's on Christmas this week, and I don't think anybody's going to be recapping SmackDown on Christmas. I figured I would gift Roy with who loves recapping. He loves recapping so much. I was like, you know what, Roy?
What did Roy do to you?
I don't want you to miss recapping. I don't want you to miss recapping for a single week. So can you please take Raw tonight? That's not at all what happened. Daniel Shell saying he'd have to be paid to watch this every week. Well, luckily, I kind of am. There's no way that I could do this without some kind of compensation for it.
This is doing nothing for my pensioner right now.
All right, so bring her on over closer, I guess.
I can't bring her closer. We didn't think this through properly.
No, we didn't. We certainly didn't.
Oh, there's another one out?
What?
Grand Theft Auto?
No, I think this is like a spin-off of like something else. If not, their graphics got really horrible. I love Grand Theft Auto though. Man, what a game.
Oh, no, it's the
online. It's online game, yeah. The Cayo Perico heist. There you go. So this show, yeah, I am trying to figure out. We're only an hour and 15 minutes into this Raw. It just feels, it's like these holiday shows are just they just. I think
it's even longer when you're recapping though, because I feel like for Roy right now, because it definitely feels long. Like I am wondering, like I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already been an hour and 15 minutes. But
yeah. At
the same time though, when you're recapping and you could attest to that, it's way longer. Like Roy's probably feeling it's already like 3 hours at this point.
It is a long show to get through. There's no question about it. Randy's saying that Retribution can change Ricochet's name to Lawn Tractor. There you go. She liked it. That's Liliana approved right there, Randy. I like that. And Andrew's saying Ricochet joining will kill the Retribution gimmick so fast. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that can kill Retribution dead. They're pretty much already dead, and nobody told them. Yeah, it's like they remind me of that Randy Newman song. You know the song I'm talking about. How much? I'm dead, but I don't know it. He's dead. He's dead. I'm dead, but I don't know. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Don't worry. I'm alive. Daddy's alive.
He's right here.
Hi.
Why
I don't know. She did not like that at all.
Wow.
Well, that's because her mother has raised her to hate Randy Newman with a flaming passion.
As it should be.
Randy Newman is...
I'm raising her right.
Randy Newman is the Mark Twain of our time.
What's wrong with you?
He is. His social commentary and his songs.
Right.
It's like everybody thinks that he's the Toy Story guy. He's so much more than that. Did I see Carlito in that video package right there?
I don't know.
I did. It was a rhetorical question, so I guess Carlito's coming back for Legends Night. Why does Legends Night sound like some kind of weird social dance at a senior citizen's home?
Oh.
Is that what it sounds like?
Sound
Legends
like
Night. Come on down for Legends Night. We're gonna play the greatest hits of the 50s and 60s, and everybody's gonna cut a rug.
Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. Yeah? Let them fight.
Man, if they weren't already doing it with the women, with Asuka and Charlotte Flair, kind of building toward a WrestleMania match, as tag team partners, I would, it's like, I really want to see this Drew McIntyre and Sheamus storyline play out. There's a really good story to be told there. And they're kind of like hot-shotting everything where it's like, oh, okay, well, they're from Europe, so they know each other. Okay, well, can we establish that a little more? Can we actually see them being friendly? Like every match they've been in so far, they've been teasing tension. Well, I would love to see McIntyre and Sheamus. Oh God, I would like to see McIntyre and Sheamus win like the tag team titles and be champions, and then kind of go from there. But they're already doing that with Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Man, how in the fuck?
Does anyone want me to do it?
Yeah.
Should I do it?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Okay. Wait, hold on, Let me ask you the question. Ricochet. Everybody thinks you can't beat T-Bar.
Why not me?
The shittiest promo of all time. Why not me?
Why is he banging his chest?
No one thinks that I can win, but I thought, why not me? Because you fucking suck.
I don't know. I think the little story
No
about him,
personality whatsoever.
I think the little story about him turned me off a little bit.
What happened?
Nothing. It's not appropriate.
What story?
It's not appropriate.
Whisper at my ear.
I can't. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah. No. We're
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
I love you when I'm out.
If you know what I'm
TikTok
talking
show.
about with if you know what I'm talking about with Ricochet, why it's not appropriate. If you know, you know.
I forgot all about that.
I did.
2020 has been. Yeah. Andrew Elder knows.
He knows. Of course, Andrew knows. I knew Andrew would know. Because
he
he's
called
all
that
knowledge.
right away. He knew that right away.
Andrew knows the knowledge.
Andrew is. Andrew's going, I'm a superhero. They have done everything possible to just fuck this guy up. Not that look.
What are they
Dominic
doing right
Dijakovic.
now? What is going on? What's
Billy, come on, man. Really?
What?
Because love you, Mike, but Randy Newman is awful.
Thank you, Billy.
He's
Thank
Mark
you.
Twain.
Thank you.
You know what? It's like you just can't be understood in the context of your time. Randy Newman's music will live on and define an era.
Oh my gosh.
That is long forgotten.
Grow up, Grandpa.
Randy is awesome.
No.
I don't care what anybody says. You know what? I think as a special treat for this watch along,
No.
I might hop on the piano and play Randy Newman tune.
Don't do it.
I might do it.
I
might do it.
Don't do it.
And it's not going to be You Got a Friend in Me.
For the love of God, don't do it.
It's
Don't do it.
It's going to be
For
Simon
the sake
Smith.
of the children.
Simon Smith and the Amazing Dancing Bear.
For the
That's
sake
what I'm going
of
to do.
the children, do not do it.
Oh my God, Mace didn't. Oh God, Mace, you got to learn a few more fundamentals there, buddy. Got to learn a few more fundamentals there. Everything that was slow motion.
You're
God.
a fool.
Mustafa Ali.
You belong with
Mustafa.
us. Is he just Ali, or is he Mustafa Ali?
He's Mustafa Ali. Mustafa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why me on the floor?
Why not me? Because
that.
that's why. Andrew, left foot, right foot. Randy Newman on Family Guy. Remember that?
Of
the
course.
Apocalypse episode? That was such a
Yes.
great episode. Oh, man. You know what? Fat man coming on over with his kids and dog. Takes a long, hard look at Randy.
You want it? Was he trying to be Bane? Like, what's wrong with this guy?
That's exactly what they're going for with him, Bane. Oh my God! Look at how weird they shaved his head. It was like a giant patch where they went too hard with the razor there. But I guess it's better than that mohawk that he had or whatever.
Why are they stalking him? Like, if he's losing this much against your own thing, then why would you?
This gimmick is the fucking shit.
Right?
It is just so bad.
If he keeps losing to your people.
Could you imagine? Like you are a stable that's trying to be taken seriously, right? And you're putting all of your fucking attention and focus on Ricochet?
And he keeps
for what reason?
And he keeps losing to you.
And we don't even have like there's not even a mission statement for what they're doing now. They just want Ricochet in their group for what? What is the overall purpose of Retribution at this point? They're not doing anything else.
Oh,
I know. That's what I'm saying. They're not doing anything else.
Oh, here, take the cereal. Don't eat it.
I'm smelling it.
I'm gonna take her out.
She wants out of there. But like, what are they? Like, what is the overall purpose of Retribution? What do they want to do?
Move.
You move. Go, freak. God, your ass just took out my computer.
Excuse me.
And you shut off the TV. What'd you do?
I didn't shut off the TV. You did it.
I did no such thing.
You did it.
Now I gotta fix the TV. Don't stand in the way of the beam going to the television.
Is that what happened?
I don't know. Who's going bye-bye? No one's going bye-bye. No one is going bye-bye. The Hurt Business now. Hi. Hi. Are you okay?
Did I leave?
But what? But I'm still confused. No one's answered this question for me yet. Like, what is the overall function of Retribution? So they get Ricochet in their group, and then what? Then what?
Then they lose even more? I don't know.
Oh God, what is going on with this thing? Oh, it's the Apple TV.
I don't know.
Liliana, come here.
No. Go over here. Be good.
That's impossible. She's gonna be tugging on every single wire known to man right now.
What happened to her pants?
I don't know. Uh-oh. Look, it keeps changing.
Why?
I don't know.
What's happening?
I don't know.
What is happening?
I just said I don't know.
This
Anyway.
is concerning.
No, I think the Apple TV is updating right now, and every time it updates, it switches the inputs. There it goes. It's over. Yep, there she goes, grabbing the Ethernet cable. Of
Get
course,
out of there.
of all the wires she could possibly grab, it has to be that one.
Go.
Come on.
Go away.
Come on.
I don't know what happened to her pants.
Nothing happened to her pants. She got water on it.
I think she got sweaty, actually.
That is not sweat. No way. Where do you get these ideas from? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
No, I am not. Anyway, Retribution sucks. I think that's all we need to know about that. It's the drizzling shits.
Here, play with the laundry.
So, shoot walls. Yes, there will be many more where that came from. But that's generally like when I'm watching the show. What just happened there is pretty much what happens in this house all the time. Like if I see something fucking stupid, I just start shouting.
This is the chaos that ensues. Is my butt gonna knock into it again?
Almost. Almost.
Don't touch that.
She's gonna ruin this whole entire thing. Now you're sitting back down. She's gonna ruin the whole entire
Where am I
thing.
supposed to go? How am I supposed to do the watch along if I'm watching her?
You're gonna do the watch along here.
That's what I'm saying. So you just told me not to sit down.
She's
Go
gonna
play with that Melissa and Doug latch.
She's gonna do something evil.
Send help. Somebody send help, please.
Quentin Walters. Mike Newman was good, but now he's like Mark Twain, fossilized and Jurassic. Well, I mean, there's no question about it. He is definitely old as hell.
Nobody agrees with you. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
He wrote the theme song for Dexter, and he wrote the.
He didn't write the show for Dexter, so who cares?
Yeah, but the theme does a lot. He wrote the theme for Monk.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. You and your.
You know who cares? USA Network does.
I made Mike go to a Randy Newman concert by himself. That's how much I didn't care.
I drove all the way up to Tarrytown, New York to go see Randy Newman.
Guess
and
what?
I loved it.
And I sat home happy.
Actually, that
watching
was
the Golden Girls.
No, you were not. You were watching Great Balls of Fire. It was the night of Great Balls of Fire. I went
Great
to Randy
Balls
Newman.
of Fire, I watched the Golden Girls.
Oh, good for you.
On the Hallmark Channel. So
Liliana,
boo-hoo.
what are you doing?
Is she gonna ruin something by doing
it's
that?
Quite possible.
Or is that one harmless? Or any of these harmless?
That's your microphone cable.
Oh. Hey!
Get away from that, you freak.
I wish there was another remote like this one that she could play with.
I mean, you could just take the batteries out of it.
Yeah, want to do that? Wait, no, because I'm going to change the channel.
Why did we change the channel? We're watching Raw. No one changes the channel when they watch Monday Night Raw.
You want to do that? I want to just take the batteries out, see if she notices.
She's going to notice.
She's going to notice.
She'll know immediately.
Oh, no. Do not play with this.
Don't touch the remote, Liliana.
Liliana, don't touch the remote.
No.
Oh, please. Don't touch it.
No, give it back.
Oh, no.
No.
Don't get the remote.
Hey, you got the remote
now. No.
Better get out of here before I take that remote away from you.
Don't show her. She's embarrassing right now. I know what you did your pants.
Ooh.
Is there?
Maybe that's what it is.
Is that? No. Come on.
No, it's just like water or something like that. I don't know. What a disaster.
This is a nightmare.
What a disaster.
What were we thinking?
Goosey's going tonight on Wrestleview Divorce Court. So Jeff Hardy is coming out hard.
Don't
against
touch
MVP
the remote.
And Bobby Lashley. We should do a live watch along like Blue's Clues. I think Andrew Elder's kind of hinting at that.
Yeah, I would love that. And Liliana would be excited too because she would sing to it.
I feel like it's going to be Lashley versus Riddle at Rumble, maybe, for the U.S. title. Or maybe Legends Night, who knows. But I wonder. I do wonder where they are going with Lashley. He is extraordinarily protected, like super protected. I can't even remember the last time he like legitimately lost.
I know what's gonna happen.
What?
He's either gonna win the Rumble or they're gonna give him the Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank? That's not till like May. It's not even till May.
They're just gonna give him the briefcase. Be like, here you go, Lashley. See what you can do.
That would suck. Lashley is pretty damn good. He's smooth. He's smooth. What were you gonna say?
What is going on with Riddle in terms of, did they drop the case or no? Is it just not being
it's still going on, but I don't I don't know, that anything is like, really moving on that. Hi there. Hi there.
Hi there. Face here. Bow, bow, bow.
Hi. Coming over? You want to come over? Come here. Come here.
If anyone saw our house right now, how much it got destroyed over this one right here.
You don't smell pleasant. You don't smell good. Oh, poetry in motion. Broetry in motion, of course.
How dare you?
Daniel Shell's got a good point there.
What did
No
he
grown
say?
man should ever say bro.
What do you say?
No grown man should ever say bro. I mean, yeah, he's especially like a guy who has a couple kids. You know, it's like
He has kids?
At this point, it's like
He has children.
Let's get real
This
here.
man has children. That's a lie.
You're gonna go over the couch.
Take her. Get her. What's
I
wrong
got
with
her.
you?
She's fine.
No, she's not fine. Give her to me. Put her on the ground. She's really...
She's so weird. Strange child. Daniel Shell says everybody to get Liliana a remote control for her birthday next year. That's a good point. That's good. That's a good one. She is just like obsessed. Anything that is destructive and annoying, that's Liliana signs up for that all day long.
She knows, by the way, like you said about the remote. She knows there's nothing in there.
Yep. So now she's upset. Ay, ay, ay. So,
Yes.
Riddle and Hardy, you know, I think Matt Riddle versus Bobby Lashley could actually be pretty damn good. Okay, here, take it. Goof. Doesn't smell good. She doesn't smell good.
Oh.
This is our life. This is our life right here.
This smells really bad.
This is our life right here.
Really, really bad. Get over here.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh. What is happening right now? Come here. Come here.
Oh
What'd you
my god.
do? Man, I guess I better take
Yeah,
her.
just go take care of that. And then into the pack and play you go, weirdo.
Can you take care of it?
I have a show to run here. You think you want to take the duties?
Ooh.
Okay, you do. I'll take her.
All right, go ahead. Take her.
Okay, here I go.
See how we do.
Yeah, we're gonna do just fine, and you can do the live recap.
Ha ha! You're all stuck with me. I'm gonna take over your spot for now. Oh no, I can't, because then the camera, right?
Right.
I was gonna steal Mike's seat, but I can't because of the camera. You're all stuck with me. Sorry, not sorry. So we're in a commercial break for Xfinity Mobile, I believe. Is that what it's? And there's people bike riding, taking pictures and videos while they're bike riding. It is very dangerous. I would not recommend doing that, actually. Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Fun fact, I don't know how to ride a bike very well. I know how to ride a bike, not very well, though. I usually get injured while riding a bike, so I haven't done it in a really long time. And now there's scratch-off commercials. That's exciting. It's always a good little, stocking stuffer. This looks like actually a pretty funny show. What's it called? Mr. Mayor? Mr. Mayor? January 7th. Watch it. NBC. Oh, and then we have NXT, everyone, coming up on Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be this Christmas Spectacular live. Don't miss it. 8 o'clock, USA Network. All right, we're back, everybody. There we go. Okay, and Hardy is laying into. Oh, and now Lashley's getting. All right, here we go. Oh, things are riling up here, people. Ooh. Ugh. What's going to happen now, everyone? I can't read the chat right now because I'm on this camera. So if I go over and read the chat, then it'll just be the curtains in full view. And I don't think anybody wants to be exposed to that. So I'm very curious to see what's going on in the chat. All right. All right. The Hurt Businesses are kind of trying to recollect a little bit. They're trying to see what their next step is. Riddle's looking over concerned for his tag partner. Okay. And we're looking over here now. Lashley standing over Hardy. What is happening? All right. Okay. They're. Okay. Now Lashley is. Right. Is he gonna get the? Oh, he's got the arm. He's got the arm. Oh. Yeah, they're doing something with Lashley because there is a lot of protection. He's looking very, very strong. I wouldn't be surprised if he won the Rumble. I still think it might be Sheamus, but I don't even know why I think it might be Sheamus. I think I think he's a good contender, but Lashley winning would not surprise me in the slightest bit, to be honest with you, at all. This is good. I like this. I love MVP. I think he's awesome. I think he's amazing. Oh, punches. Oh, no, the punches are going back. Okay. Woo! Here we go. Look at that smile. Ooh, ball. Oh, and the kick out. I saw that one coming. I think most of you did, though, probably as well. This is, yeah, see, you know, what I like about these individuals wrestling each other, they have really good connection. They match each other's styles up a lot. What I like about Hardy is even though he was getting, and this is like classic selling, you know, even though he was getting brutally beaten just a few moments ago when he did that flip off the top rope, I like how he's still looking like he, you know, can't move very well, and it didn't look like this crisp flip. It just looked like, you know, he's attempting to do it. I really hope that everything with Riddle comes back, that, you know, he didn't do anything, because I genuinely do believe he's amazing in the ring. That just for me, like I said, on a personal note, with the allegations not being fully out the window, it's hard for me to kind of, you know, I had to separate myself from that when I look at his matches, because he's very good. Wow, that's a lot of strength right there. Oh, and Lashley coming in. Yeah, I have to agree with Mike. I really think Lashley they're doing something with him. He is looking strong. They have, you know, they're really selling each other. That's amazing. Look at that. Kick! What's going to happen? What's going to happen, everybody? Woo! Things are really heating up. No, there goes MVP. Oh, no, it's on the ground. Sorry, never mind. Oh, off the top rope, that flip, that's gonna hurt. But see how he really is, like, even though he's putting everything into his move, he's still selling that he's, you know, he can't move. That's great. Nope, and there goes Lashley. Okay, here we go. I'm very curious to read the comments to see. Yeah, the hurt. Oh, yeah, and you know what? It's that Lashley. He's got it. Put her down. Put her over here. Just put her on the ground over there. She gets into trouble. She gets into trouble. Her business looking strong. Please read me the comments.
You couldn't read them? They're like right here.
No,
I
I
can. For you.
Oh, really? You think I could read that far?
Victoria commenting on wrestling is gold, according to Juan. Ay, ay, ay. That says a lot about Raw that I'd rather change a shit diaper than
It was a really good match, though. It really was.
just to get a 5-minute break. Actually, no. I probably did miss one of the better things.
Yeah, no, it was.
And
I was just saying to everybody, I really do think that they're doing something with Lashley. Don't know what exactly, but they're
Couldn't
going
tell
back
you.
to this. See, okay, if this wasn't all right, you know how? Just a comment on the whole Miz Morrison, AJ Styles, Omos thing, right? If they weren't going for like the title, right?
Yeah.
The comedic shtick would actually be really funny. Like with AJ Styles, especially.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know why. I find his comedic timing to be so good.
Well, he is really good. You know, it's like, you know, what's kind of funny though, is like AJ Styles was like making fun of Drew McIntyre for, you know, it taking so long for him to win the title and get to like some relevancy. And it's like, you spent 3/4 of your career in TNA.
But they're not going to talk about that. We don't talk
like,
about
what?
that. We don't talk about that.
So Jeff Hardy fell up the top rope and landed on the stairs. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Did he do a flip bump?
Mm-hmm.
He did the flip bump. He did that in TNA. I remember he did that off the top of a steel cage.
But what I said
actually.
about nice with the flip bumps, right, with him, because they were really beating on him, but he looked like it wasn't as crisp as, you know, in the sense of he looked like he was getting beaten up. Like he really did genuinely look like I'm getting my ass kicked right now, right?
Yeah.
But I'm still making these major attempts with these moves, you know?
Ooh,
You see
yeah,
that?
I see it. Yep.
Yeah.
I just caught it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And God forbid you show that on the YouTube page because
We'll get flagged like
WWE
they're so
will
crazy.
flag that so fast you'll be dead in 2 seconds. No question about that.
Yeah, go over there. Have fun.
Yeah, go on.
Get kid. Oh, right, and now I recapped the commercials. So now I have a Liberty Mutual right? Liberty Mutual insurance commercial. This is one of the best commercials.
I do like this one
This
actually.
is so funny. Does everybody no, not everyone has the same commercials, right?
No.
No. Okay, so we have Liberty Mutual on right now.
It's the one where the kid gets the bike and he's mad that
That he
brother
didn't
got
get the Liberty Mutual insurance. Liberty.
Well, I'm glad you were able to hold down the fort there.
What?
Because
Did
what
you?
I just experienced was horror.
Okay, I experience it every day in my life.
It was
So
horrific.
yeah,
I don't know if I'll ever recover.
I always experience that. So sucks to be you.
In that instance, yes, it did. It's very traumatizing.
Did you really not trust me to hold down the fort?
I trusted you. That's why I left.
I don't know. You really seemed like you don't trust me.
But I do.
Now there's a diaper commercial on Pampers. If you have children or are planning on to have children, they are a good brand, but Honest is also a very good brand.
Honest is a very, very good brand.
Yes. And they have cute designs too.
We like Honest diapers.
We do. They're very honest. Would you? I got very silly when you left, just so you know.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey, get away from there. You didn't block the damn stairs?
All right.
He didn't block the stairs. Didn't block the stairs. Now there's a Subway commercial on. Subway, eat fresh. I haven't had Subway in a really long time. Is it any good still? I haven't had it in a really long time. I usually got like a turkey like provolone, lettuce, tomato, mayo. What did you get? The teriyaki chicken?
Sometimes.
Oh, here we go. This inferno. Oh. Why? Why? Why does this have to happen? They just love murder on this show. On a pay-per-view. Everyone gets murdered on a pay-per-view.
Oh my God, Jackson Riker.
Why? Why? I honestly think Elias should just quit WWE, get a music career going for himself. I think he'd do great things. What are you doing?
She's coming downstairs.
Now Mike's just actively taking. I mean, granted, I will give him this. When he's recapping, he obviously can't take breaks for even like 2 seconds. So he's really taking advantage now of.
That's not what I'm doing.
Then what are you doing exactly up there?
I'm hanging out with her.
Okay.
She's coming down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Oh, yes. It changes my life. Elias, you're so right about that. My life has totally changed from listening to your music. If you have not listened to him, he is actually really good. In like all seriousness. When we did have our road trip, and we spoke about this, we did have a road trip to DC, Tennessee, and Virginia. We listened to the album. He's pretty good. Oh, lucha. And they're in Santa attire. And they're in holiday attire. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Lucha.
Lucha house party.
Lucha.
Jackson Riker.
Is that why he's doing it with the guitar?
Yeah, I guess he's gonna.
That was intense.
No, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Lindsay Dorado
I like
at ringside.
that. I like that. That's funny.
Jackson Riker. So he's not very popular backstage. People think that he's said some things that are a little bordering on racism, and so far all they've had him do is beat up R-Truth and the Lucha House Party. It's like they know how to press all those buttons, don't they?
And who's the other one that I forgot? Oh, Lars Sullivan. Yeah, they're just really into. Hey!
No.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Good.
If you hit into our tree. Oh, no. All right.
This is a disaster.
Hold on, everybody.
Now she's hitting the Christmas tree.
You don't hit the tree.
What is going on here tonight? Oh, still hit it anyway.
Sorry.
So what are they doing with Randy Orton? What did they say they're going to do with this shit?
I don't know.
This bullshit, horrible storyline. This, you know, like, I have to say one thing that is, one thing about Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. There is one thing about them that is a constant. Anytime they meet in the ring, it's shit every single time. WrestleMania 33, what was that haunted house match called?
Oh, I don't know. No clue.
I can't even remember. Oh my god. What's wrong with you?
I have a big butt. I'm sorry. It's those quarantine cookies.
Yeah, well, that sucked. And
Well, can you not be here right now? Thanks.
okay, you want to come up here too? Come here.
Oh, here's the murder.
The murder. You want to say something?
Come over here. No, that's not happening. We're not touching.
The House of Horrors. Thank you,
Oh,
Andrew.
yes.
Thank you, Randy. Yes, the House of
the
Horrors.
House of Horrors.
That sucked so badly. You know, for as shit as this was, I do have to say, Bray Wyatt did run in there while on fire, while he had fire on his back and took an RKO. That's pretty impressive.
Oh my god, she's watching because she likes the Fiend and she likes Bray Wyatt.
How the fuck do you explain this, though? How do you explain this?
So in theory, he should be dead, right?
He is dead, but fucking 10 minutes after the pay-per-view was over, Bray Wyatt tweeted.
It's the ghost. It's the a Twitter ghost.
It's like, why?
And
How
Randy
does like Randy Orton has had such a good year, and this is how they ended it? That is like the fucking fitting end to 2020. The most fitting end to a pay-per-view in 2020. Are you kidding
Very
me?
Gargano Christmas. Oh dear Lord, they did not show this before. Or maybe they did.
NXT looks pretty stacked, I gotta say. They look pretty darn good.
It's a Christmas spectacular.
It's a Christmas spectacular.
That's what I said. That's how I'm promoting it.
Daniel Shaw actually makes a really good point here. Could you imagine if Mankind, after being buried alive, tweeted? Yeah, you know what would happen? Like, honest to God, like, I'm not saying that anybody should lose their job, but for Christ's sake, like, can we keep kayfabe alive even the tiniest bit?
No, not in this world. And what did Bray Wyatt exactly tweet? I'm alive. I'm doing well.
It was a picture of a larva, and it just said, "Thank you," or something like that, or "Thank you," or "You're welcome," or whatever it is.
Okay.
Cyberpunk. They have a lot of fucking balls still advertising that piece of shit.
Why?
Like, you know, almost 10 years of hype, and it's like the shittiest thing of all time.
Are you serious? I never even heard of the game, so.
When they have like all this like, oh, Lillian, no.
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 No. No.
David Shaw goes, Mankind, having a nice day.
Well, it's just as bad as when Undertaker started Instagramming.
Yeah, but at least Undertaker's career is basically over when he started being a basic bitch on Instagram.
I love that he was doing that. I really do. Get off that wire. Yeah, you're definitely getting a babysitter next time. You're
There's
out
no
of
way
control.
we can do this for. And you would have to imagine that probably the Raw after the Rumble will be pretty special. So we have to make sure.
Well, and also too, she probably will be walking more by then.
Oh yeah.
You know.
We got a walker on our hands. Number
Yeah,
one.
we do.
She's so evil with the walking.
Don't touch that. Hey. Don't touch that.
Ay ay ay.
Oh, the State Farm.
Well, Randy, I think there is something to be said for that. Randy says he's almost ready to quit on kayfabe, stops straddling the line between reality and television, just go straight television. Here's the show. These are just characters being played by actors. I mean, that's essentially what they're doing now, you know. But and that's fine. That's fine. Like you know, I don't believe I don't need to believe that the Undertaker really is an undead mortician and stuff like that. But it's like.
I think after
But they use their Twitters they use their social media to get storylines over. So it's like, it can't be half storyline, half not. If Bray Wyatt wants to have his own Twitter account where he sends out tweets and the actor is doing it, then it should be Wyndham Rotunda at Wyndham Rotunda, and all the views are his. But if you're sending out tweets, under the Bray Wyatt moniker, you got to kind of
relate to the story.
Relate to the story a little bit. It's just goofy, but maybe they had him send the tweet out because maybe they thought they went too far and like, just send out a tweet, let everybody know that you're alive.
Nobody's calling the local hospitals like people do.
That shit does happen all the time. I swear to God, the mental acuity of fans is startling.
Who would actually call the hospital?
I heard a tweet today from somebody where they said, until I saw your thing saying it was a doll, I really did think that was Bray Wyatt getting burned last night.
Oh, dear Lord.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I mean, they do. All right, never mind. I was going to say, in that person's defense, sometimes they do have, those stunt fire things, right?
Right. Dana Show, Mankind, doing well. We'll be ready for Raw. Bang, bang! DeAndre, we're doing well. How are you?
Don't touch that.
Thank you, Andrew. The tweet is a cocoon, which means we're getting a new kind of fiend.
What? One that's...
What? One that's even more impervious to pain? What's he going to be impervious now to fire? What are we doing here? This is not wrestling. It's not even good television.
How weird is it that Randy Orton's coming out looking all sadistic and everything, and there's Christmas trees
Who was the
behind
bad
him?
guy in the match last night?
And
who was the bad guy?
He's coming in with Christmas trees.
Who was the bad guy? That's what I want to know. But you know what? Okay.
Liliana, don't touch that.
So we talked ad nauseum about how this product on the television is not professional wrestling. This is not wrestling at all. It's just some bizarre, stupid TV show. But this stuff with the Fiend, it's not even good television. Period. It's like all the worst aspects of like Jerry Springer and Maury Povich, just like, oh, let's just do something fucking crazy to get people talking because we can't get them talking about our product regularly. So here's something fucking nuts, and you will have to fucking, just talk about it and discern it, and you know what, and you're a fool, and we'll keep taking your money at the end of it. It's like that's what it is. I don't know. Zach Whitlow goes, WWE Creative was the bad guy last night. Very true.
Truth.
Very, very true.
Hashtag facts.
Hashtag facts.
What is he doing?
What the fuck is he even gonna say?
How could he?
What could you say?
I'm Randy Orton. I killed a man last night. Please come handcuff me.
I'm the legend killer, and now I'm the fiend burner.
Oh, God.
He's the toaster now. How do you like your fiend cooked? Well done, medium rare? That's what Doug was trying to figure out. He has a certain temperature on his fiend that he likes. Oh, he's been called many different things.
And now murderer is one of them.
Sick and twisted. Deranged.
Demented.
Last night at TLC, I added the new adjective. Murderer. This sucks. Randy, I was saying that last night too. That if the Fiend had some weakness, like I was talking about how Andre, his weakness was his legs. Like all the big guys have some sort of weakness where it's like they can't, like Big Show just can't be throwing everybody around. They always work on his legs. Or Doug was mentioning that Nia Jax, when they had her as a monster in NXT, it was like, okay, well she has a glass jaw. If you put a sleeper hold on her or put her in some sort of submission, she'll tap out. That's the only way that you can beat Nia Jax. What's the weakness on the Fiend?
Murder.
That's what we were talking about last night.
Murder.
What the fuck is the weakness on the Fiend?
Murder.
Because he no-sold fire last Monday on Raw.
Murder. A flesh wound.
Nothing takes the guy down. And then what? He faces Goldberg in Saudi Arabia and takes 3 spears and it's over. It's like the most unsatisfying finish of all time. That's why this character is always going to suck. That's why these matches are always going to suck. There's no credible, believable way you can beat this fucking guy. Because now if he comes back from fire, which of course he is, how are you supposed to beat this guy? Are we supposed to fucking spear him off the roof of the arena?
That doesn't work either, because somebody who got murdered at WrestleMania.
No, that was Big Boss Man got hung at WrestleMania. No, but like Big Show fell off the roof of the arena once in WCW and he survived it. Apparently landed in Andrew can help me out with this. At Halloween Havoc, when Big Show fell off the roof of the arena and then came back later and won the title. How did they explain that away? That he fell into a river or something like that? I totally forget. But still, falling into a fucking river from like 15 stories high or whatever it was, or 30 stories high,
soap opera.
you still die.
WWE is a soap opera because they have characters die off all the time. It's like, I thought you were dead. No, I'm alive. Never mind. Have you ever seen the Scary Movie parodies?
The Fiend is no more. Well, God willing, that's true.
Have you ever seen the Scary Movie parodies?
Yeah, of course I have.
Okay. Have you seen the third one?
I don't even know. They all blend together.
Okay. Well, there's a scene.
No.
There's
Mm-mm.
There's
No.
a scene with the Fiend. This reminds me of that scene. There's a scene with Anna Faris, and she's talking to the character Brenda, right?
Here we go.
And Brenda's been,
Here comes Alexa Bliss.
and they killed Brenda in the second one, and she goes, "Brenda, I thought you were dead." She goes, "Girl, I thought you were dead too."
yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So Andrew is saying that is
No.
the story. What the fuck is going on right now?
We're not gonna.
It's
know
gonna
what's
be
happening.
Alexa Bliss bringing out like the charred mask of the Fiend.
Not on.
Or maybe we are. I don't know.
Are we on?
I think we're on.
Let me get her.
Get her off that thing. So yeah, it's Alexa Bliss. I guess she's back from Punky Brewster. Or whatever that shit was. She's doing. Oh, God. All right, so now we're making some good burning jokes. All right, here we go. Daniel Schell, I hate Ryan Cabrera. Oh my God. Could you imagine okay, so she's saying that the Fiend absorbed into the mat. What if it becomes like that robot in Solo, the movie, that eventually gets absorbed into the Millennium Falcon and like the ring just starts swallowing up Randy Orton? This sucks. Is Alexa's playground a metaphor for something?
I think it's just.
Is that like a sexual thing? Ay, ay, ay. Zach, they don't do any male on female violence like that. No RKOs for Bliss. Wow, and that's it. That's how it fucking ends. They should just cut to commercial, because right now we're supposed to believe that Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss are just standing in the ring still. Like, how did they know that the lights would come back on for the commentary right at that moment? This show sucks. There's no explanation for fucking anything. Ay, ay, ay. Jesus.
What?
This just stinks. Horrible. I mean, just horrible. It'll never end. That's a Royal Rumble match right there. Randy Orton versus The Fiend in Everybody Dies match. I really don't fucking know.
Next thing they'll bring in knives.
Trevor's saying he was ready for the other swing to start swinging by itself. That would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, the whole entire thing just sucked. That just sucked. And now we're getting another video recap of something that we've already seen tonight. All right, because Charlotte and Asuka are going to face who again? Peyton, Royce, and Lacey Evans. Woohoo. Juan says his weakness is fire, but apparently not, because he's going to come back. You know, it's like there's really, I don't know. I don't know. CJ, do you actually think that they'll do an RKO to a woman in WWE at this point? I'm curious. I'm curious to see what everybody thinks. Does anybody think that she'll actually take an RKO?
No.
I just don't. I mean,
They
they'll
don't allow it in
fucking
the game.
they'll simulate burning somebody fucking alive, but they won't do any male on female violence. And
I mean,
they
even the
shouldn't,
video games.
but they also shouldn't burn people
Yeah.
alive either.
No, the video games, they don't do it, so I can't see them doing it.
Yeah, I agree with CJ here. The Fiend is a horror movie character, not a live theater character. That's
Good point.
You know, it's like that's everything that we've been saying here. It's like this is not made for television. This is not
CJ, that was
made.
very good to put it in
This is not made for this
the
brand
most simple
of theater.
terms. It's a great movie character type thing, not meant for live.
Yeah, Becky did take an end of days. Well, yeah.
I think things aren't.
But they were kind of they were booking her to be something bigger than she was. And I think they were testing the waters. They definitely tested the waters in 2019 with Nia Jax and Dean Ambrose. I know they were going to try a little feud there, and then Dean was like, "I'm done." And maybe they were trying to test it again with Baron and Becky. And I don't know if they'll go for that again though.
I don't think any male would feel comfortable at this point, even doing it. To be honest with you.
Orton would. He could. I mean, it's just an RKO. You just land on your face. That's about it.
I'm talking about a serious, like, you know.
This is one of the better things that WWE's done all year. This 2020 beat up.
This should be played on all commercials, every network.
If you see the full video, though, like Michael Cole's commentary is absolutely hilarious on this. He goes, look at this. This year's been a dumpster fire. It's been a dumpster fire, Corey. It's been horrible. It's like, oh my God, he was incredible on this. That's one of the best things they put out by far. Absolutely. Daniel Shell saying that Orton should punt Alexa if you really want to go crazy here.
What would Daniel do if Ryan Cabrera showed up?
Juan goes, Halloween Havoc. That's when the Yeti fucked Hulk Hogan. That's true. The Yeti and the Giant double teamed Hulk Hogan at that event. Oh my God.
By the way,
what?
You haven't eaten any of your eggs.
Oh yeah. Are they in the? Did you get them for me? They're in the fridge. I haven't seen them. There's so much in the fridge. That must be packed in the back. I didn't see it. What do you want from me?
When I get food, you eat it and make it.
Well, tell me when you get it.
I told you a million times.
You know what would be even nicer is if you just made it for me one day.
Okay. No. I do everything else for you, so relax.
Just said.
Do your laundry, clean, cook dinner every night.
I mean, what would it be to you to whip up a couple eggs for me?
What would it be for you to do the laundry and cook more?
When I cook, though, those burgers are damn good.
Whatever. Over you. Over it. Over it. I'm over it.
Okay.
You're really annoying.
What did I do?
You're just annoying.
I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
Sitting here
exactly.
watching this show, which still has it's got 49 minutes left.
Great.
Good Lord.
Poor Roy.
Let me see how Roy's doing. You know, I have to I think I have to check the Twitter, see how he's faring here. I just want to read some of his comments. Okay. Glad to see Charlotte is back on Raw. She does add a lot to the show. With that said, the women's tag division is really lacking. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke don't exactly excite me.
Facts.
It's facts.
Facts.
Solid. Not a bad match, as Dana and Mandy were made to look kind of credible. There was something that looked like a botch in there involving Mandy and Nia toward the start of the match. In any case, hope they do something with this women's tag team division. I don't know what you can do with the
Roy's stating facts,
the division at this point, though. I really don't. Bring this up here. Window capture.
Oh, you're bringing up his tweets?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
These are solid tweets.
These are solid tweets.
Roy is really, really good. Hard to disagree with anything he says. I think we can all agree that that R-Truth is a national treasure. That's slam dunk. Absolutely slam dunk. The Hurt Business is probably the best thing on Raw, or up there with one of the best things. MVP being the mouthpiece for these guys is great. Also, Alexander is the only one out there with what looks like a full, proper, tailored suit. Sharp. God, fucking Roy is killing it tonight.
I know.
He's killing his thoughts. Garza looks solid out there, but you just know it won't lead to anything. Get him on SmackDown in the Intercontinental Division. He'd do great there. I agree with that. He actually would. Angel Garza versus Daniel Bryan, that'd be great. That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty sweet. Retribution is like a knockoff version of Mortal Kombat, just much worse. That's a good way to describe it.
Nice, Roy.
Miz feuding with AJ Styles could make for a great watch. Both guys are great on the mic. Nice build to the main event for after, but I can't say I'm excited for it. He's killing it. The less said about Elias, Riker, and Metalik, the better. Oh, Roy liked that Orton promo. The thing with The Fiend is that his matches aren't good, but his character, which is great, suffers and doesn't work without fans. Him and Orton with an audience would have been much better. As for Alexa, she plays her role perfectly. That's about the only thing that I have to give a tiny bit of pushback to Roy there on. We've seen Randy Orton. We've seen Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt with a crowd before, and it's not good. It's not good. There you go. I helped you out there. It's just not good. Roy is really good. He's a good dude.
Oh, I saw this.
Wait a minute.
I saw this.
Did Gordon Ramsay really do a duet with Peyton Royce? Mm-hmm. Did he call her a donut? Oh, she's got the Mickey. No! What was that? What did Lacey Evans just do right there?
I don't know.
I don't know. Juan saying that he did RKO Nia Jax, but yeah, she was in the men's Royal Rumble though, and they very much were testing the waters. Why have Brian Alcatraz when we have Roy Nemmer? Quentin asks. That is true. I like Lacey Evans so much. she's another one where it's like they started off doing some good stuff with her, and then of course they put the brakes on, and she's fared better for it.
Yeah.
She's just been existing on the roster in 2020. She's just been there. They turned her face for no reason, no explanation. They told you that she was in the Marines, like that's supposed to really make you care and put her over big time.
Well, if it had any, but
if it had context, yes.
Yeah, then it would have been
amazing.
amazing.
It's like you don't just throw out the fact that she was in the Marines and it's like, okay, well, that's quite literally all we're gonna give you.
Yeah,
that's it. Like
it didn't relate.
She's
to
in the Marines, so she's a face now.
Yeah.
It's like, no, like that should be like supplemental to her overall character, not the entire basis for rooting for her. It's like, come on. But that didn't work out well. But I mean, think about where she was in 2019. She was in the main event of Extreme Rules with Baron Corbin. She was feuding with Becky Lynch. She was doing well.
She was in,
and then they moved her to SmackDown.
And
she
was
didn't do
in
shit.
Saudi Arabia with Natalya.
She was the first women's match in Saudi Arabia. Yes, against Natalya. That's true. That is true, and that was history. And then what was her 2020? She was in that multi-woman match at WrestleMania. Night 2, just a totally forgettable match. What did she do at all this year?
No, not a lot now.
Now she's like stuck in this pointless tag team with Peyton Royce, who, again, it's like, okay, they broke up the Iconics. Billie Kay is doing way better than Peyton Royce. But they break up the Iconics, no plans really for either of them, and Billie Kay is just kind of getting over on her, just on her own character. But when she gets in the ring, she'll be very much like the Fiend, where it's just not going to be very good. And Corey Howell's even bringing up, like, where's Humberto Carrillo? That's another guy who they push and nothing happened there.
There's so many people that
Andrade. Where is Andrade? Why is Andrade on the sidelines right now?
I think he's in Charlotte's basement.
He's somewhere on Charlotte.
Stuck. She's holding him captive.
I don't know, but he tweets about her all the time. He really, he's into her. He's loving on that Charlotte Flair stuff.
No.
Randy says Humberto Carrillo is on one of his months off between 2-week pushes. That's true. I haven't even heard of him on Main Event.
No.
Maybe he was on Main Event once or twice, but man, I mean, Humberto Carrillo has a lot of seasoning to do. He should probably be in NXT in the Cruiserweight division or on 205 Live doing stuff like that. He really didn't belong on Raw. He was very much an unpolished product, but like when they brought him up, they were trying to just throw anything at the wall to try to create any type of Latin superstar. And they just don't have they don't have the stomach to just give somebody a push and then follow through on it. I mean, like, Dominic Mysterio can be something really special, and he's not doing shit right now. He's just part of this never-ending boring story where his sister's actually the star. But that kid could really, like, Dominic Mysterio could legitimately be like a huge star for them if they put the brakes on a little bit, got him some seasoning, got him a couple of really good feuds in NXT to kind of get his get his timing down, get his feet wet, have some success on a smaller stage.
That's what kills me though about
they just kill people. They throw them on TV, and then they fail, and it's like, okay, well, that's another person.
That's why
that has the stench of failure.
That's why I get
them.
upset, only because, and I sound like such a broken record, but I've said this time and time again, where they have more talent now than they ever did, but they don't utilize it properly.
This is the best roster they've ever assembled. From an athleticism point of view.
Yeah, of course. They're so good.
Obviously, they've had way more
charismatic,
personable and charismatic
no
rosters.
Doubt. But as far as technically, and there's people who really want to be here, even like with the women.
I mean, Hardcore Holly would be a main eventer in this day and age, like with the personalities being thrown around here. He might actually have a chance. I mean,
these women, like all these women in the ring, they want to be here,
Sure.
Like they genuinely like got into this. Like
I see two. I see two working mothers and you know, an up and comer in Peyton Royce who really, you know, who can be something, and Charlotte Flair, who's one of the best of all time.
Yeah.
Male or female. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba girl.
Here, go over there, Liliana.
Hey, sweetheart. You being good?
No.
Yeah, you are.
No, she's not.
Oh, she's my good girl.
She's being
Wait,
bad.
you watch Charlotte Flair. 'Cause that's going to be you one day.
You're
You watch
being
Charlotte Flair.
better.
That'll be you. Oh, maybe don't do a high angle back suplex like that. That's a little dangerous, Liliana. No back suplexes on the shoulder blades. What are you, Mr. Anderson? Oof. Chops look good.
No. If you're gonna go over there, then you're not gonna stay up here. And you almost just face planted right into the camera.
Holiday street fight.
Can't wait.
You think the faces are going over?
No. Well, maybe. Maybe.
Nothing says happy holidays like burning a human being alive on your last pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Charlotte Flair, there is something wrong with her face.
I like Nia Jax's outfit though.
Zach Whitlow making a good point here. Between these two and the 2 to 3 man teams for the main event, Raw has been too reliant on these dysfunctional teammates recently.
Yeah.
So true.
Wow.
We just went through all this shit
Yes.
with Survivor. Oh, Lacey Evans literally just fell off the apron there. Ugh. None of that looked good. Lacey Evans tried to slingshot over the top rope and land on the apron and just fell. Gets back on the apron and then they do a...
I really like looking at the Thunderdome.
Do you?
I do.
These people look bored as fuck, and the sound and the sound is like they are losing their minds. Well, I mean, like the Odd Couple tag teams, they work, you know, but every single tag team is an Odd Couple tag team. It seems like
Team Hell No. That's my favorite of all time.
Well, Team Hell knows. Nobody has ever done the dysfunctional tag team better than Team Hell No.
That was the best.
Nobody in history. You can bring up any other tag team that's been an Odd Couple tag team. Team Hell No perfected it. They brought it to the next level. That was easily the best tag team.
No, what are you doing, my camera?
For an Odd Couple tag team. Tell me a different Odd Couple tag team that was better. Maybe Booker T and Goldust, but I actually thought Team Hell No, for my money, their vignettes were funnier than Goldust and Booker T. Although Goldust and Booker T was great though. When I remember when The Rock came back at King of the Ring 2002, right after Austin walked out, they brought The Rock back to kind of like, you know, get people interested. And Goldust, you know, coming out as you know, dressed as The Rock and did his face paint like that, and Booker T, it was just so funny. And then The Rock came. It was just a great segment. What a great segment. Yeah, Dr. Shelby. Goosey's bringing up Dr. Shelby. Okay, so I see Hulk Hogan. I see Ric Flair. The Big Show.
Let's
see who else we see. Tori Wilson. Jacqueline, Booker T, Sergeant Slaughter, Jimmy Hart, IRS, Michael Hayes. So all people that worked backstage or used to work backstage. Nafi says Mizdow. But you know what? I don't know if you would call them an Odd Couple tag team. I mean, he was very subservient to the Miz. They were more of just like a tag team where it's just like, you know, kind of like Master.
We met both
Master
of them.
and his servant.
We met Mizdow.
Mizdow was amazing when we met him and Miz. We went to an autograph signing where the Miz and Mizdow were there, and he stayed in gimmick the entire time. Didn't pop. Me and Victoria had just gotten engaged 2 months prior. Right? Was it? Or were we? No, we were married. We had just gotten married.
No.
Was it
No.
2014 or 2015?
We were. It was before we got. It was in the
Oh,
winter.
it was 2014.
Because it was.
Yeah.
You got
No,
it
so
for
we
Christmas.
So we had just gotten engaged in August that year, and we and And we showed it to the Miz. We showed the ring to the Miz, and he's like, yeah, all right. You know, shook my hand and all that stuff. Shook Victoria, and then Mizdow was like, he goes, like would not talk. It was
said,
so funny.
And then and then Miz is like, he's like, you're gonna have a great marriage now because
our marriage is gonna be solid because of him and Mizdow. It was perfect.
I was so excited.
Daniel Shell saying that he hopes that they all got their COVID vaccines, but I don't know if you would consider Hulk Hogan a frontline worker. Yeah, Randy makes a good point here too. Right now, it feels like the instant they put people together, they're teasing the breakup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying
Almost
about
immediately.
That's what I was saying about Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Like, I want that story to build. It's like if you let it build, that could be your WrestleMania match rather than your Royal Rumble match or your Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah, let it simmer.
If you let that simmer, if you let that build, that could be one hell of a story and one hell of a match.
The best combination.
They're thinking too short term. They're hot. They hot shot things way too much. Things get hot shotted way.
They hot
too
shot
much.
and they also pull the plug on certain things too quickly.
Yeah.
It's like they don't have a good balance of between, you know, certain things. It's like you want them to pull the plug on, and then there's certain things that you're like, no, don't pull it just yet.
Right.
They can't quite get, they can't read the room, you know.
Yeah.
And this is well before pandemic too.
Yeah.
This isn't just like, oh, you know, they don't have an actual live crowd, so they can't really get a true reaction, which is true.
Right.
But this was prior to it as well, you know.
So Machine Wall says the Rock and Sock connection is a good odd couple tag team. Yeah, I agree with that. Doug's here. Doug's in the chat room. He says they hot shot too much, but we get Rollins and Mysterio for 8 months. Yeah. So they hot shot all the good stuff, and then like the stuff that's like, okay, we're beating the fuck out of this dead horse now. They let it go on forever. But like, man, like Drew McIntyre and Sheamus could be a WrestleMania main event worthy match if they tell the story properly. Let them team for a little bit. Like they're one of their first tag matches. They were already teasing a breakup. It's like, come on. Like, let that build.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
They just don't do that. What is this? Oh, is this a Royal Rumble commercial?
It must be. Yeah. Has to be. Yeah. I was so mad that
Quentin Walters. The real odd couple tag team, the Tedescos. It's like the Beauty and the Beast. Victoria's the Beauty. I'm the Beast.
Are you sure you're not the Beauty?
I'm pretty sure about that. Brian says Cena and Shawn Michaels was a good odd couple tag team. Yes, but I think in terms of the funniest segments, Rock and Sock had a very, if you really think about it, their run together was very, very short. That Rock and Sock connection. You know, I think they had maybe 4 months there. But like Team Hell No for a sustained tag team run and vignettes that were home runs almost every single week. I don't think there's ever been a better dysfunctional tag team than Team Hell No.
And here, the thing with Team Hell No was it was like
a better odd couple tag team.
It was truly an odd couple because their size.
Our house and our curtains is an odd couple tag team.
Hunter had the nerve to be like, "Oh, you picked those curtains out." I'm like, "No, I did not pick those curtains out."
Yeah, I mentioned Goldust and Booker T before, Daniel. They were for me. I think my odd couple tag team rankings would be Team Hell No at number 1, Goldust and Booker T at number 2. Especially that one where like Goldust wound up in the bed with him and stuff like that was hilarious. And then Rock and Sock as best odd couple teams of all time. You know, hilarious segments, home run every week. You know, like Team Hell No by all rights probably shouldn't have worked And
But it works.
did.
It's a combination you didn't know you needed.
It was a combo. Like Victoria said, it's a combo you didn't know you needed. But damn, it was magic when those two were together. And it was really like, the willing of Daniel Bryan and Kane to really make that work. Dane Maverick is fun on NXT. Doug is right about that. Killian Dane and Drake Maverick has been very, very fun as a tag team. Wow. If Miz is the face of USA, no wonder the fucking channel is doing so poorly.
What? Are you
Ah!
What the fuck?
Team ECK, those segments were really good. Problem with Team ECK, Clinton, is that so much of their good stuff wound up on Sunday Night Heat.
Dare you?
And I don't think enough people have seen it. There's this one great and Sunday Night Heat was just an hour-long show, on I forget when they had it on. I know it was MTV in one of its runs, and I think it was on USA for another one of them. But there was one just a show-long storyline of Christian wanted to face I forget who was the light heavyweight champion. It was probably Dean Malenko or something like that. He was the he was the light heavyweight champion for a while. And Christian wanted to go for the light heavyweight title, but he was like 1 or 2 pounds too heavy to go for the light heavyweight title, and Commissioner Mick Foley wouldn't allow him to do it. So, like so Foley gives him a chicken suit for Christian to run around in, and try to sweat some of that off. And Kurt Angle's trying to help them out in some way, and then Christian was trying to say. He was doing all this crap to try to lose that weight, and I think eventually he does lose the weight. I think he does sweat off the water weight of those 2 pounds, and he goes to face Dean Malenko, and he's too exhausted from everything that he had done before. Yes, ECK, really really good odd couple tag team, but in terms of success, Team Hell No still has them for sure. Sheamus. You like Drew McIntyre in the kilt?
I do.
You do?
I do. You
don't think it's like, okay, he's got it? Oh, good. We have holiday cookies and tables and shit like that. Okay, so this is actually going to be fun. This is actually going to be a super, super fun match. And look at the time right now. It's 10:33 p.m. Eastern. Oh, they're going to commercial. That's why. Santino and Vladimir Kozlov, another good odd couple tag team, but their segments were good. There's nobody, not long enough, but Team Hell No is still the best.
There's no one going to be
bringing up
Team
all
Hell
these
No
names.
For me.
And Zach Whitlow says Team Hell No really was the catapult to Daniel Bryan being the sensation he was at the next WrestleMania. Yeah, that right there solidifies that one for me, for sure. What is she doing?
Just leave her be. Don't talk to her.
Don't even look at it. Don't look at the baby.
When it's quiet, you don't question it.
That's right. Just let it go. Let it go. So good to see Doug here. Still gainfully employed by the website. That Cribbis Craptacular was something else, wasn't it?
That was wild. That was so wild that night.
It was fun. And Victoria does not know how to pour a scotch.
No. I didn't know.
Crushed me on that.
Sorry.
Really, really, really beat me down.
What scares me is you weren't drunk after that, though.
No. It was a long show. I was able to sweat it out.
Still, I mean, that was after learning, like, what a scotch, and I looked it up, too. I mean, everyone explained it to me, but after looking it up also, I'm like, oh, wow, I really did pour you a lot of scotch.
One finger. That's where that's as high as it goes.
His glass was like
that's
this.
As high as it goes. And Victoria gave me like what amounts like a soda bottle.
I don't know. I thought it was like a beer, you know?
Oh man, I was taking sips. So I was like,
I thought it was like a beer.
Well, at that point, I couldn't let it go to waste.
No, we gotta get the pencil away from her.
It's good monkey shoulder. I'll be right back. I gotta get the pencil out of the child. Come here, you little weirdo. Thank you. Oh, shut up.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh, so dramatic. It was a pencil.
You're the drama queen. Are you the drama queen?
You can't have that pencil.
Can't play with pencils.
No.
Probably my eye.
Yeah, we're not even concerned about your eye. It would be Daddy's eye. Liliana's getting flipped right now. What are you doing? You getting flipped?
We're playing.
Oh dear. There's a child in Mike's arms, and they're running. They're running. Oh my gosh.
Good girl.
Get over here. What? What is she doing? Now go play. Go play.
You're a good girl. Now be a good girl. Don't be a bad girl.
Otherwise, Santa Claus won't come.
No.
No, 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 no. Did she knock us out?
Almost. God, it's
We should just.
so exhausting
We
having
actually-
children.
We actually should have just kept her with the pencil.
Yeah, probably.
what was she
She
gonna
was
do?
just practicing drawing. That's all she was doing. Ay ay ay.
No!
No. There we go.
Nobody cares about Raw talk.
Duck goes, you know it's trouble when Victoria mistakes Stoli for Sprite and you ask for a Shirley Temple. Well, that's the problem. You know, Victoria doesn't drink at all.
I don't.
I don't know if everybody knew that, but she does not drink.
I don't have wine.
At
I
all.
don't drink beer. I don't drink hard liquor. I don't drink.
She doesn't do any of that
I don't
stuff.
want any of it.
She just doesn't do any of it. This is gonna be great. Is that a tankard of eggnog
Why is
on
he?
that table?
Why is he doing that with a cookie? Don't waste it. I go for chocolate chip cookies right now.
Actually, I can go for some of that gingerbread cake that Billy Hefner sent
Oh
us
my
for
God. Well,
Christmas.
you ate
Oh
that-
my
you ate
God,
that
it's
entire
so
one.
delicious.
Billy, he ate the entire the first one.
I didn't finish it off.
You
It's still.
did?
I had a slice. I didn't eat the whole cake. Kidding me?
You ate most of it.
I had a slice.
No.
Yes, go look at it. Unless somebody else ate it, I had a slice. How dare you?
How dare you? I really want cookies right now.
Zach Whitlow does not drink either. He's got your back.
Yeah, people judge me for not drinking. It's hilarious. I'm
Vince is going down there like, oh, look at this. The fat guy's going to eat the cookie. That's what he's doing.
So not nice. Cookies are life. We shouldn't judge.
Keith Lee put a whole bar of deodorant under his arm right there. You can see it's still there.
Well, that's good for him. People should wear deodorant.
Kevin Kellum, he had a slice. A slice.
How many times have we been to shows and people smell? I rather smell
too
body
often.
But I rather smell body odor than cheap perfume.
Yeah. Oh my God, that one girl when we went
Give me
to
an asthma attack.
what show was that again?
I don't even know.
It was Battleground, the Punjabi prison. We started off in one spot. This person was wearing the cheapest gas station perfume of all time. Set Victoria into an asthma attack. I had to go to the ticket booth and say, can we please get another seat?
I'm I can't breathe.
Otherwise, we're literally leaving Philadelphia right now. And they moved us to way better seats, and we watched the Punjabi prison. And you know what? I was starting to think maybe the perfume doesn't smell as bad as this match sucks. So bad. Nafis does not drink alcohol either.
I got a lot of homies.
There you go. Quentin does not drink. Wow. Randy's throwing out the common sense here. It's a simple rule, folks. If you're going to a place with a lot of people, take a shower. If you're staying home, take a shower anyway.
So true. Hygiene is important.
Doug Lackey says, seriously, when Spiky Nerf Ball is gone, you two need to see an indoor WWE show somewhere other than the Northeast. Yeah, I would actually love to see that. Well, I mean, we've been to Florida and stuff like that and seen shows. Obviously, I've been to New Orleans and stuff like that, but those are like bigger shows, so it doesn't really count. I'd love to take a summer trip. I'd love to take a road trip. And when they start touring again, if we could just like match it up, if they're gonna be like touring in the Carolinas, do like a road trip, go to like a couple house shows, sit in cheap seats and then just see the sights on the road on the way. And meet Doug. Well, I've met Doug before, no. But you have not met Doug.
You know what I mean? Like, yes. Meet up with Doug.
I think that would be one hell of a fun road trip.
That would be fun.
I think that would be one hell of a lot of fun. No. Don't touch that.
Don't kill Mickey Mouse either, please.
Yeah, don't kill the Mickey Mouse nutcracker. Nafi says he only had a rosé with his best friend when she left the country for school, and that's it. Yeah, you had a glass of wine.
Yeah, I've had wine before.
You had a glass. You had a glass.
I didn't have a glass.
You didn't get. You always talk about how you got like fucked up. You did not get fucked up. There's no way. No.
And I had
Don't try to make it sound like you're a drinking champion over here.
No, I had and I also had like a strawberry ice cream vodka thing.
Ooh. You rebel. God.
Ew.
Ugh. Daniel Shell saying he's still going to social distance when the pandemic is over. Brian doesn't either.
I got a lot more people on my side.
Well, this isn't a competition.
Everything's a competition.
Yeah, everything turns into a competition with you. You're a sick woman.
I'm a sick woman.
You're a sick woman.
You're a sick woman. No.
Touch that.
Excuse me, Ms. is on.
Oh, Minky. Ew, get off me. Why are you touching me?
There's Ms.
Here comes AJ.
Don't touch.
Interesting that he always wrestles in a t-shirt. He's got a good physique.
Maybe he's self-conscious.
Here, come here, Pinky.
Maybe he's got the quarantine cookies.
You want to watch? You want to watch? Is that what you want to do? Oh, you want to touch?
You just want to get over here.
I got her.
No, she's rude.
You silly? Don't touch the microphone. Don't touch that microphone, you little goofy.
Where are the holiday? Why is nobody going into the cookies or?
She's laughing at the wrestling match right now. What's that over there? Look at that. Look at that.
I think she's mad that the Fiend wasn't on.
She
tonight.
thinks wrestling is stupid and funny. Good for her.
She likes when Bray Wyatt's on.
Wow, look at the destruction she caused to my microphone here.
Well, that's 'cause
She ruins everything she touches. Just gets crushed.
Get out of here.
There we go. Zach Whitlow says he lives in Virginia, so they're not getting any live shows anytime soon. Yeah, probably not.
I agree with Daniel. I'm still social distancing.
Doug's telling us to stay away from the Hardy compound when we when we do travel in that area.
Oh, okay.
There's something to be said though for like the guts of putting the Miz and Morrison in the main event again, because every time they're in a quarterly segment, like that does just terrible ratings. I'm just saying.
Get out of here.
They have no other options though, so I guess
you have no other options.
Did you stop it?
Will you stop making really? Do you want to get punched on the air?
No.
Stop making fun of the Miz then.
Stop choking me.
Okay.
Dragon Screw, a move that is that is rarely done to perfection in this day and age. John Morrison did a good job with that Dragon Screw. This is good. It's a fun match, but I want to see people get slammed into Christmas trees.
I want mistletoe.
I want the whole thing. I want people just getting crushed.
I want chickies. Hi. Ow! Ow! I'm getting crushed. Oh, I mean.
Did you see that?
Oh my God! Look at Morrison's chest.
Yeah, he got beat to shreds right there. Even Sheamus is like, wow.
I mean,
that was
launched
awesome.
Him.
That was a great
They
release suplex right
launched
there.
him.
Double team release suplex, Lee and McIntyre. That was hilarious.
They launched him. Oh, Miz holds the world record now for pea soup. There's a diner that they went to, and they have a pea soup record.
Okay, that was on a show, a fake reality show. I'm just saying. There's no way that he holds a pea soup record at that place. There's no way. I'm just saying.
Why do you want to crush my dreams tonight? Why are you looking to mess with me?
There's a woman on the Thunderdome camera wall that looks like Ric Flair from 1982. See her? Doesn't she look like Ric Flair in a Flair for the Gold?
I can't see her.
Come on, show her.
I don't see her.
Move, come on.
That's not her.
This woman looks like Ric Flair.
I see it.
Looks like she's getting ready to face Harley Race.
I see there's an old lady.
Grizzly Magnum. It's a Sheamus. He knows sells it. We got
Oh,
dysfunction.
wait, I think I saw her. Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
At
Doesn't
the
she look
bottom
like Ric Flair?
left. Yeah, at the bottom left.
She looks like Ric Flair. I told you.
Where is the Christmas stuff?
It's outside, and they're not doing anything with it yet because now we have to tease dysfunction. I think the faces are going to win tonight.
Yes, probably. Because it's Christmas.
Okay, get over here. You little creepy. Why are you being so annoying tonight? You're so crazy.
No.
Okay, you're the sweetheart.
Look how flexible.
I know. Get your feet out of my face, dork. Ugh.
And now, brought to you by Verizon.
Okay, flippies. 2 flips.
Oh, God.
There you go. You did your flip.
This kid's going to be in wrestling one day.
No fear.
No fear.
No fear. Victoria. Well, this has been... We're not going to stay too much longer on after Raw is over, but we have to stay on a little bit so we can officially say it is post-Raw.
Yeah.
Number one, again, thank you to Grash for these, for the graphics and the post-Raw logos and stuff like that. Created those for us. Looks really great. But 2020 has been one heck of a year, and we are very happy to have covered almost all of it on the post-Raw show, Wrestleview, the Wrestleview YouTube channel. We have diligently covered everything as best we can with WWE and AEW and the COVID and everything else. We love what we do. I think I can speak on behalf of Doug, except when he has to do his tequila shots. We all love what we do here, and we thank everybody for your support. This is our final review show of the year. Next time we see you, it will be 2021. January 4th is our next show. There will be no post-Raw next week. There's no Wrestleview Weekly this Sunday coming up either. Doug is taking off to get his stuff in order, the Rumble, and also it's Crimbus, like legitimately Crimbus. But thank you everybody for your support. And 2020 was it was a bitch, but we got through it with all of you. No, she's saying no to the baby, not no to that. What do you have to say to these people?
She just knocked the entire end table into the wall.
I told you they were too lightweight.
Stop insulting me!
Doug's saying I don't speak for him. He hates everybody.
Stop.
Brian's asking, do we have a favorite Raw of 2020? You're off camera anyway, so I'll answer that first. Here,
Stop.
I'll get her. You just talk.
Get out of there. Block this.
Stop it.
Now I have to block it. That's a really good question.
It's enough.
I don't, you know what? Now that I can't remember now because I enjoyed right before we were into like lockdown and with the virus, coming to a head in March, we went to obviously the Elimination Chamber. But I'm trying to think of like I don't know if the Raw before that was good. Yeah, so I would have to really sit and like think about that and like tweet it out or something, because I really don't remember like an extremely good Raw, like my favorite Raw or Raw moment, to be honest with you. I know my favorite event from 2020 was the Chamber, and not just because we went to it, but I just liked it overall. But that was, I think, my favorite moment of 2020 in terms of wrestling. Put her over there now.
Where's she going?
Just put her by the dining room. Oh. Wow.
I like that.
That's cool. I like that. They're really taking beatings tonight.
I have to say, my favorite Raw of 2020, night after Rumble, was really good when they brought Edge back. I thought that was a really well done Raw.
That like light years ago now.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, I see her. She's fine.
I said my favorite moment of 2020 was the Chamber.
Well, yeah.
That was my favorite wrestling.
Well, gosh, I mean, that was the second to last show with fans in attendance.
Yeah.
The second to last show with fans in attendance. Raw the next night in DC was the last one.
Yeah.
Incredible. Feels like eons ago.
Yeah.
That we felt comfortable enough going to an arena to sit with people. And we didn't even really feel comfortable. We knew that the coronavirus was here, but we thought it was just like a West Coast thing. And thank God we got out of that unscathed. Our nasal passages did not get out unscathed because there's a lot of smelly people there.
Again, they did not shower.
They did not shower. But Raw after Rumble was really good.
Yeah, no, I forgot about that.
Yeah, with Edge and all that stuff and the Orton angle. Uh-oh, somebody threw a present in the ring. It's time for Doug's favorite thing, for AJ Styles to sell that cardboard box again. She's fine, I see her.
Okay.
She's just pulling blankets and stuff like that.
She can do that, it's fine.
She's strange. Trying to think if there's any other better Raws. Well, maybe the one where Drew McIntyre won the title back in November. That was a really good Raw too. Oh, the match was really good. The rest of the Raw was just okay. Other than that,
2020 wrestling.
Yeah, other than that, 2020 professional wrestling sucked. What's my favorite pay-per-view? Let's think. What's your favorite pay-per-view of 2020? Chamber, yeah. Chamber's my favorite pay-per-view of 2020 just because we were there. Seeing the Elimination Chamber in person meant a lot to me. Also, one of the last shows with a live crowd in it, which is insane still. And like an actual legit live crowd, not like
not
PC
like ThunderDome.
folks in the front row or what AEW is doing. There goes Sheamus. That was great. He kind of cheesed out on that bump there, though, Sheamus. You got to just go full force, go through it, man. My favorite pandemic pay-per-view?
Oh, I don't know if I have a favorite pandemic pay-per-view.
Money in the Bank was good, save for Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. I thought Money in the Bank was really good. Yeah, I see her. She's fine. Because it was Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. That was a great match. The two Money in the Bank matches happening simultaneously at the WWE headquarters. It was outside the box. It was fun. Baron Corbin murdered Rey Mysterio and somebody else. So that was great. Good fun. All good fun. Favorite match of 2020. What's your favorite match of 2020?
Favorite match of 2020. Edge Randy Orton.
Edge Randy Orton was your favorite match of 2020. Brian saying Payback was good. Yeah, I'll give you that. Payback was pretty darn good too. But I thought Money in the Bank from a creative, outside the box thinking standpoint was pretty darn good. I thought that was actually well done. Payback was great though. I remember, but my expectations were so low that I thought it was excellent. So I don't know if it was just that my expectations were low or if it really was excellent. But Money in the Bank definitely delivered. My favorite match of 2020, Boneyard match.
Boneyard match, okay.
Taker versus AJ Styles, just perfection. Just perfection. So much fun. Again, Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. That was an excellent pay-per-view match too. A lot of Actually, you know what? When you think about it, there was some good on there. Not a lot, but there was some good. Some. I'm checking on the child.
Let me know if it walks away.
It has not. It's just sitting there doing its thing. Sheamus just getting. He is the face in peril right now. Looking pretty good right now. Styles. He's so good. He's so good. He went through a hellacious match last night, and he's still looking really good. Oh, there you go. Zach Whitlow. March 2nd, Raw was my favorite episode. Street Profits won the titles. McIntyre annihilated Lesnar. Styles breaks kayfabe with Taker. And Orton and Beth's confrontation. That was excellent. You know where that was? Brooklyn, New York. We almost went to that show.
We did.
But that was the lead up to Elimination Chamber. So we decided, instead of going to the Brooklyn show, we'll go to the Chamber instead. In Philadelphia. We didn't feel like doing both because that means we have to get babysitters multiple times. Nafis asking the favorite promo of 2020.
Favorite promo?
Ric Flair, Randy Orton. When Randy Orton took Flair down and punted him at the end. I thought Ric Flair was great on that.
I would say anything between Edge and Randy Orton at the time.
Yeah, it was all good stuff.
Any promo relatively around that time was really, really good.
Yeah. Goosey goes, Braun versus Bray Wyatt in the horror swamp fight from Extreme Rules was the best match of the year because it made me realize that I don't have to make this shit a priority watch anymore. Oh, that was awesome. That pounce from Keith Lee right there. That was awesome. John Morrison with the beautiful disaster kick. Irish Curse. Time for everybody to start hitting their signature spots. Miz, big boot. McIntyre, clothesline on the top rope. Candy cane kendo stick to the leg from AJ Styles to Drew McIntyre. Here we go, baby. A candy cane kendo stick. Oh, catapult in the Christmas tree. You know, those fake trees, they're no joke. They actually do hurt. Oh, shit. He doesn't have a good grip. Oh, that was not a good grip. Oh, man. Ooh, did that punch bowl land on his face? That was nasty. Eggnog everywhere all over AJ Styles. Candy cane kendo sticks to Matt Morrison and Sheamus. Oh man, this is fun. Nothing
like a good.
This is what we
down.
needed to end post Raw for 2020
what a good
for us.
holiday beat down.
Blind tagging from Sheamus. Here we go. Can we just let these two do their thing? Now Keith Lee blind tags in. All right. Here we go. Let's see what Keith Lee does. Almost catches Morrison. Cradles him like a baby. He's going to drop him through the table. Come on now. And the camera missed it. Come on, camera. Spirit bomb to the Miz. What a good ending to Raw in 2020.
Wow.
For us, at least. I mean, I might recap Raw next week, but we're definitely not going to do a post-Raw. We're definitely not doing a post-Raw.
I don't think
Bro kicked the Keith Lee. Okay. Sheamus versus Keith Lee on Legends Night. Anybody? Anybody for that? Merry Christmas, Keith Lee.
And a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year, too. Go back and train with Drew Gulak. There you go. Okay. So that was Raw right there. Faces do come out on top. Oh, I can't mute. I forgot. I was
For
like
holidays.
looking at the looking for the remote, and I was like, oh well, even if I had it, I can't mute it anyway.
No, because of this one.
That was good. That was a good ending to the show. I don't know how many people are actually going to see it or watch it because of, that's just how the show is trending right now. Nobody's really watching. What did you think of that show? All in.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I would give it a thumbs up. Maybe because I'm watching it with everybody.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a thumbs up too, just because we're watching it with everybody. But I think that was a good way for our post Raw. Welcome to post Raw. Now it is now officially post Raw. We are happening after Raw now, so that's very good. Yeah, that was a. You know what? I'll just say a thumbs up. It was fun. That main event was fun as hell.
I mean, the Hurt Business versus
Hurt Business versus Riddle and Hardy was good, according to you, because I only saw a little bit of it.
Retribution
sucked. The women's tag division sucks. Zach Whitley goes, I give it a thumbs up, but my thumb is shaking. Andrew Elder gives it a thumbs up. Randy says he only flipped it on for the watch along. So thank you. Nafi says it's the earliest post Raw we've ever had. Nothing groundbreaking, not the worst. It was there. It happened. Yeah, that's pretty good way to put it. Randy versus Alexa sucked, I thought. I'm just not into that story whatsoever. It's just not for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old. I don't get it. But yeah, Brian makes a really good point here. AJ took a fucking beating. Golly. Jorge Oliva, welcome. Good to have you here. Feliz Navidad, friend. Feliz Navidad. We're getting ready to actually wrap up this show, as this is our this was a live watch along. So we're glad you could be here. Billy Hefner gives it a thumbs up. Michonne Walls gives it a thumbs up. Andrew Elder wants to know what the little Fiend is doing. She's in her pack and play now, ripping things apart.
She tried to knock the TV off the stand.
Yeah, I know. Quentin Walter says this is the quickest post-Raw show ever. Well, okay. What was our? How about this? And let's ask this to the people in the chat right now. So number one, what was your favorite Raw? What was your favorite Raw in the chat room, if you even had one? And what was your favorite episode of Post Raw? What is your favorite episode of Post Raw, Victoria?
My favorite episode of Post Raw is our first watch along that we did.
Yeah.
Because we had the feast, we had Mr. V.
We had Billy.
That was fun. Don't touch that tray.
Daniel says his favorite post Raw was the Hunter invasion.
No.
That's not part of our canon, though, Daniel.
No.
That's part of the extended. That's part of the post Raw extended universe.
No.
She's not gonna touch it, don't worry.
She is. Look at her.
Yeah, she's just putting a finger out. It's okay.
No, she touched it now.
Nafis goes, favorite episode of Post Raw would be the one where Mike ranted. That could be
one?
any one of them. That could be any one of them. Brian's favorite Post Raw was the first time Victoria took the pie in the face.
Oh my god.
Nafis says the watch along was also his favorite because he was there as well.
Yes.
Daniel Shell says the pie in the face was good. Pie in the faces are coming back for the new year. Don't you worry. We'll have more where that came from. Hopefully, I take one eventually. I just want to experience. She wants to say goodbye to everybody. Go get her. I just want to experience. I've never experienced getting a pie in the face before. It's not fun, you say.
You really are being a brat right now.
The post Raw that I most enjoyed was the Raw when Becky announced her pregnancy, because that was the only one I could stay the whole time for. There you go, Zach Whitlow. Favorite episode of Post Raw? It's just been here every week. Thank you, Quentin. That's really nice. Jorge Oliva's best Post Raw, the pie bet payoff. Everybody loves the pie.
You and your pies.
Just remember, of all the Post Raws you've done, this has been the most recent. But as always, Lily steals the show every time. Goosey says, so this has been the most recent one. Ow.
Sorry.
Golly. Daniel Shell says Lily has stolen the show.
You stop. She steals the mic. Stop it.
Andrew Elder, you want to know his favorite?
What?
Is when me and him agreed on something and he got put on your list for it. That was awesome. Yeah, Victoria is very, very hardcore with her.
My list.
Post Raw best from Jorge Oliva, the one where you can see you can see the curtains.
The first time the curtains appeared.
Nafi says it's snowing in Seattle. That's how long he's been inside. He had no idea. Yeah, apparently yes. Yeah, we had about a foot of snow this past week. Daniel Shell wants the list back. Daniel Shell is a many-time member of the list.
Yeah, Daniel Shell is like.
Wow, they love the pie to the face. Everybody keeps saying the pie, the pie, the pie.
Stop it with the microphone.
Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna start getting ready to wrap this thing up and put a bow on 2020 for the Wrestleview YouTube channel here. Jorge Oliva is looking forward to the post Raw where we have new curtains. Hopefully somebody thinks of us for Christmas or something like that. That'd be really nice. Or we'll take some of that Christmas money that we're hopefully getting, and we'll definitely get some new curtains. Hopefully, we were actually thinking of getting slats. We were thinking of what do they call them, plantation blinds or whatever they are. You know, there's a couple different things that we were looking at there. Daniel Shell owns stock in the list. All right, everybody. We are going to sign off. We can't thank you enough for another great year of doing this show with you all. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for showing up and being part of our show every week. You make it so much fun.
Honestly,
for us.
It's been amazing. And again, weird times, interesting times, but this is one thing that stayed consistent, that we get to do this every week.
Yep.
And it's one thing that really does bring joy.
Yeah.
When we do this.
This has been the one constant, from regular life into the pandemic. The one constant has been doing post Raw with everybody, and it's been great. You guys have, you keep me watching wrestling. That's for damn sure. All right, everybody. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. Happy, healthy, and safe New Year to you all. We will see you in 2021. Until then, I am Mike Tedesco.
And I'm Victoria Tedesco.
And this is Liliana. We love her. And we love all you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you in 2021. Oh, my gosh.
Bye.